I see.
Yeah.
Actually, this would work better. Would I use athletics? Possibly.
Yeah, definitely. You can do athletic skill check.
Well, didn't work properly.
Yeah, I would say you're still tugging at it, it's just like taking you a while to break stuff, so it takes you a while, so you're still going at it people, Yeah, any passengers on the top of the ship currently, that are doing anything specific?
How close to landfall are we?
You're still pretty far off, and the waters are pretty rough. The boat's, kind of sloshing back and forth. The guards are used to it. A couple of the lesser guards that are kind of not wearing the helmets, they're slightly uneasy. And some of the guards, you can hear them talking to each other, kind of like, something doesn't feel right here. This is odd. But what does Thanos want with that coffin? What's in that coffin? You hear people kind of talking about it.
Can I ask a guard about it?
Yeah, if you want to. I would say roll diplomacy here. Because you're a passenger, correct?
Yeah.
What are you gonna ask him?
What's the deal with that coffin?
He's still kind of just paying attention to the seas because he's one of the scouts, and then he's like, I'm not too sure. The captain doesn't tell us much.
Okay, I tell him to have a nice day, and just go back to looking out at the sea.
You said we're all aware of the coffin, or just everybody?
Any passengers and any slaves. Crew members would be around where they would be relative to the ship, so they may not have gone to the bottom.
I would like to sneak to the coffin from my quarters. On a sneak check.
Okay.
Or are most of the guards up top, or are they throughout the ship?
Everybody's up top. They've secured the slaves good enough at the bottom that they feel that they don't need to watch them. And the coffin is chained shut, so they don't have to worry about that getting out.
And as he's coming down, would I be allowed to do another athletic strength check?
Would I know that everybody's pretty much up top, or would I still probably consider sneaking?
As far as the athletics check, yeah, you can do another athletics check to break free. As far as what was the question about sneaky?
Would my character? Well, I know what I want to do, but because I'm a passenger and I've seen kind of the comings and goings of the guards, would my character know he should probably be sneaking through downstairs, or is he can he casually walk?
I would say that he would be aware to sneak just because of the fact that he's unsure about the slaves. He can sneak past the guards just fine because they're busy doing their own thing. But as far as the slaves downstairs, he doesn't really know much about them unless he specifically spoke with them.
I'm sneaking to the coffin.
Okay, cool. I would say you're successfully sneaking to the coffin. The slaves are not really that adept. They're really weak too, as well. Oh, and you're great at sneaking through there. You're not slipping. You're not falling over or anything.
As he's coming down, Grogash is going to struggle against the restraints again, try to pull them out of the walls, and.
Sorry, yeah, I'm just typing to people, so. Second one pops up 10 because you do 2 rolls. First roll you always take for a normal one. If you have advantage or disadvantage, you take the higher or lower. It just rolls 2 dice automatically, but the first one, the left one, is the one you're always just normally rolling.
Ah, okay.
So I'm at the coffin, right?
Well, first, he breaks free, so, as you're sneaking through, you're midway through, you're a half-orc, right, Grogash?
Yes.
This half-orc just breaks free from his chains as you're down there, and just, shatters of, metal just, fly past you, so.
Would you keep it down here? Some people are trying to be sneaky.
I'm just gonna kind of look up and go, yeah, about that. I'm just gonna go help that guy, because there's someone in that. And Grogash is just going to gesture towards the coffin.
And the coffin is gonna be like, yeah, I'm in here, get me the fuck out of here.
Well, I was curious about what was in the coffin. I got some. So the coffin is just chained to the wall?
Yeah, it's chained to the wall at like I would say the front of the ship under Corey, in like the very corner tip.
Is the coffin specifically locked?
It's chained shut. I mean, it's chained with locks, most likely. They're just trying to keep whatever's in there in there.
Can I pick the lock?
Yeah, if you'd like to. I'd say there's 3 locks on there. So roll 3 times.
Okay. Good thing I took that expertise on my thief's tools.
Grogash is just gonna warily stumble over there, kind of weak, and just see what he's doing. And also inspect the wall for any weak points, if he can.
The 26.
There's 3 locks, so I guess.
And then that's 1.
Sorry, I'm chewing at the same time while whispering people. Okay, so the first one you managed to unlock with ease. Second one you're having some trouble with. Maybe it's more an advanced lock. Third one, it's like you didn't even know there was a lock there. So I would say that the coffin loosens up some. And if the person inside decided to start kicking upward, it would lift open for you to see the insides of the coffin.
So
But it wouldn't open fully.
As I hear the locks being undone, I'm gonna try and start pushing at the top of the.
Alright, so it lifts up enough for you to like poke your head out, but you're not able to get your body out just yet.
Can I try again on one of the locks?
Well, you almost got me out. Come on, let's finish the job here.
Yeah, you can definitely.
This one's got a lot of energy for having not eaten for as long as I have.
The tiefling's blood red eyes is gonna go look over at the orc and say, the fucking vampires got me, man. I've been feeding on myself.
It's gonna make him kind of stare at him for a minute. It's like, you're not gonna eat me when I let you out of here, are you?
Oh, also one thing to note while you're looking at this guy is he's got like milky white eyes as you're looking at him out of the coffin.
Oh yeah, you turned me into a vampire. I don't have my red eyes anymore. Oh no.
I don't care who's in there. I'm just letting him out.
As this is all going down, Arden's gonna walk down the steps with a tray of slop for the slaves.
Actually, roll a d20. I want to see what you actually walk down there with.
Uh-oh.
D20 plus, let's say, intelligence.
Okay, Grogash is gonna look back to Duke, right?
Yes.
Okay, he's gonna look back at Duke and he's gonna just kind of go, just don't eat me, okay? I'm gonna try and get you out.
I won't eat you. I'll take one of the other ones over there. And he's gonna point to to everything else, all the other slaves.
There's another strength check to break the last.
So you're breaking the last lock. Are you just gonna like lift open the thing to try to break it, or are you gonna like tear the chain?
I re-rolled my
I'm
picks.
thinking.
I rolled
yeah,
a 19 and a 16.
So.
Oh well. I mean, I would say that either of you could choose. Kind of like I would say you guys go at the same time. It's like you know, like.
Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna steady the lock so he can open it up.
Okay. You steady it. It's like the most steady lock you've ever unlocked, and then you're just able to like knock it out of place, and yeah. So maybe even fix some of the pins that are inside that might have been a little bit broken.
So he's out now, right?
Okay, so
If he decides to, yeah.
The moment that the top of the coffin comes out, the tiefling's gonna look around the room at the other slaves that are there.
And Grogash is gonna back up 3 steps.
And he is going to pick out what would be believed the weakest one out of the ones that are there, and is going to just jump across the room. Well, not jump across the room, but sprint across the room towards the weakest one and just try and bite into his neck.
All right, roll a strength check.
Okay.
Can Corey hear or like notice anything?
Roll. I would say perception. Oh my god, yeah. So you jump on this slave and you just sink your teeth as deep as you can and like into his neck, like you haven't eaten in years, and you just drain him completely dry. He's just like turns pale and just limp on the chains. So you're gonna feast on him for a while though. So
Okay. So I'm just gonna keep feasting.
I'm gonna look at.
I'm pretty
Also-
sure I failed my roll.
also keep in mind that a chef or like a chef came downstairs, brought like slop to these slaves, and sees a vampire jumping onto this guy and biting his neck and just drinking like blood from him, and he's just handing slop out to people.
I
Yeah,
was.
no, I'm gonna drop my shit and run.
So he runs back up to the.
The tiefling's gonna be a little frightened by the dropping tray and just kind of turn around with all this blood dripping from his mouth and see the man running away, but then go back to eating.
Okay.
Okay, Grogash is gonna warily kind of approach for the food, and he's just gonna be like, "I've seen some shit, but that is definitely on the top of the list."
Nice.
I was never here, and I'm gonna sneak back to my cabin.
Did you want me to roll something?
Yeah, I wanted you to roll perception.
Am I sneaky enough to sneak back to my cabin?
Oh hell yeah! I mean, you like sneak past people looking at you. That's how sneaky you are.
I was
How
never
do I-
there.
Yeah,
I'll
Corey,
be
when you
right
get a chance, roll perception.
Yeah. How?
You go into your character sheet, and then you
Yeah.
go to skills, I believe, and you just hit the roll next to persuasion.
There should be a little
perception.
dice in
Alright,
right
cheers.
next to perception. Yeah, Grogash is gonna turn around and not see the other guy, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
It was
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. So yeah, I mean, you're able to hear scuffling from below. Maybe you were like kind of focusing on the sea crashing against the boat, but then you like focused your hearing to try to listen to whatever that sound was, and you heard like a crash of like something below deck as well.
okay. Just let me know
Shit,
when the warlock is fully fed from this guy.
I'm gonna go check that out.
I'm gonna report directly to Thanos.
Oh shit.
We have problems.
And so Arton, you run up to Thanos, right?
Oh
You're-
hell yeah!
You're just drenched in slop. He's like, "What is it, boy?"
The coffin's open, and it looked like one of the slaves busted free.
Like, no, that's our only chance at the peace treaty. Go, tell everyone. We need to capture it.
Oh fuck.
Sound the war horn.
All right, so he calls out to like his guys on deck. He tells them to remove the net from the creature they have on deck, and to use that to capture the vampire.
And does this war horn sound or is anything like that?
He's not gonna launch a war horn. He's just gonna yell at people. So
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna be able to hear that from 3 decks.
Okay, after Grogash manages to shovel down some slop, he's gonna go back over to where the coffin was and see if he can either rip the door off of the coffin and get the chains.
any crew members, would help with the net if they decided to. And then, sorry, you said you're gonna do what with the chains?
The chains that were around the coffin, I'm going to try to collect them, and then I'm also going to try to rip the coffin door off.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't mean to metagame, but didn't you rip chains out of the wall, not your wrists out of the chains?
Yeah,
So
he's
would you
still got
be
chains on.
shackled?
Well, yeah, those ones are, but I don't know if I have enough chain there.
All right.
He's only so I mean he's got like let's say a foot of chain, 2 feet of chain between him and the walls, and his hands and feet are not chained together. on this boat.
I got you.
Kind of like spread eagle style, I guess.
Yes.
Hot.
And then there's a
Alright.
guy from 50 Shades of Grey down there. So.
Is the lock fed yet?
Yeah, I would say that you drain this slave completely, and he's just like this limp body dripping like blood from its neck, and you're just wiping your face or whatever. You
Oh,
do see
no.
guards kind of. What's up?
No good.
You're gonna keep the blood on your face?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so these guards come down the stairs and they see your bloody face as you like lift up from this slave, and they draw their swords and they're like, "Get him!" And then you see guards running behind him with like this huge metal net.
I'm going to try and. Alright, so where I need to set up. Where am I in reference to the coffin orc, and where are these guards at? And
So I'm kind of setting them up right now. Let me that so you would be facing the net.
okay. And where is the coffin with the orc? Is that
I mean,
behind
it's
me,
all-
I'm assuming?
It would be towards the front of the ship.
Okay, so I'm going to like retreat back towards the orc that's ripping the coffin apart, and kind of put a hand on his shoulder and say, "Come on, friend, we gotta get out of here somehow. They're trying to get us."
Okay. Did you see the message that I put down?
I didn't.
Okay. In the actual Roll20, I've got all the locks, since they were unlocked, put to the end of the chain, and I'm going to also be using the door as much as I can as a shield.
That's a really good idea. All right, I'll allow it. Yeah, I mean, you get like a chain whip mace thing, and then you.
Have I gotten downstairs yet?
Oh yeah, definitely. Make sure you. So like, if you feel that other characters are taking precedence and moving forward a little too fast, let us know what you're doing. Like because they're
Oh, yeah.
kind of mentioning what they're doing. If you say, okay, well, what happens when I get downstairs or whatever, then I can answer. Because we do have more than what's usually recommended. It's usually 4 to 5 people in this campaign. But since we have more people, there's a lot more dialogue going on.
Oh yeah. So once I arrive, I yell for everyone to calm down and explain themselves. Does
Alright,
anyone listen?
so-
Okay. Yeah. I'm just formulating in my head. So right now, Duke ran past me a bit and basically gave me the heads up that we need to fight. Then there's 4 or 5 guards that are streaming down into the hold.
Yeah, so like Duke ran past you. I would say he's at the bottom of the stairs still. And I mean, because I don't have like the bottom of the ship here, so you just kind of have to theater of the mind it. Duke's at the bottom of the steps. The guards, there's like 2 or 3 guards that have come down the steps, the major guards, and they've told him to stop, and they pulled out their weapons. There are 3 other guards that are carrying a metal net that was housing a dragon, a small little dragon, and they're gonna toss it on the vampire because I mean they're like staring intently at him, and he's covered in blood, and there's a dead slave down there, and you just broke out, so.
So the coffin, that was near the back of the ship, right? So I'm not quite...
Front of the ship. So, I mean, the front of the ship is, yeah, the front of the ship.
What I meant by furthest away from the stairs.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
going to
way back there.
I'm going to be moving forward. If Duke gets hit by the net, I'm going to kind of shoulder past that location to put myself between them and the guards. Because as far as I'm concerned, a vampire that didn't eat me is better than the people that have me in chains. But I'm not going to actually go into offense yet. I'm going to just place the coffin door between me and them. And then once I hear the paladin, I'm going to just kind of wait, sullen stare, and just call out, "I'm just wanting to be free, okay?"
Also, I think I should just be like lurking in the shadows just to see what happens and who wins the fight.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so I guess these guys are gonna try and throw a net at me. Do I have to make a?
Yeah, you can either make a, like it's dependent on how you want to try to defer the net from getting you.
Let me see what I can come up with real quick here. I guess I'm gonna try and just dodge backwards since I have full energy. Just roll backwards, like a backwards roll back towards the orc.
Alright, so you can go ahead and roll acrobatics.
It's Dex modifier, right? Or
Yeah.
just no modifier then?
You can actually go into your skills, and then you can just roll it.
Vicarious.
Oh, that's right. You can just do
We
it
may
from
wish
this
to
way.
initiative.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do initiative, it's up to you guys. Yeah, so let's do that. Because it does seem like, I mean, there's a lot going on. So to keep everyone talking, we can roll initiative. So if you select your token, roll initiative on your actual character sheet. It'll automatically add it. If you don't have your character sheet set up correctly, just roll initiative with your, I think it's D20 plus a couple modifiers, and then we'll update it. Wow.
I'm a boss. I'll make the acrobatics roll now.
Man, I'm rolling horrible today.
Wait,
If,
sorry.
if it's a 20, I'm
do this?
cheating.
So you select your token, go to your character sheet, and hit the initiative roll.
Acrobatics roll 15.
Acrobatics roll was a 15. Yeah, you're able to like jump back and dodge it, so it hits the floor, and the guards rush up to grab it again. And they're like, "Get him! Get him!" Kind of like they're chasing like a rabid cat or dog or something.
Jesus Christ.
He'll eat us! He'll eat us! They're like yelling, "Yeah, get him back in the coffin! The orc's helping him!"
How strong what are these? Are these like elite guards? Are they like fucking at least couple levels above?
You got
us?
like
Are they,
2 elite guards, and then the rest of them are like common guards.
Okay.
So Duke, you would be the first one after your dodge. So you kind of just jump back, blood dripping from your face.
Okay,
And that hits the floor.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast on the guard. You said there's 3 guards going for this net.
Yeah. There's like I would say the 2 elite guards and one of the little guards.
Okay, so I'm gonna target the little guard so that it makes them at least less able to move the net. I'm gonna shoot him an Eldritch Blast.
Let me just find him in the monster manual because I didn't expect you guys to attack the guards. So let me find it.
Fuck it. Or actually, I have a better idea. I won't Eldritch Blast him. Hold on 1 second. I will oh, this is gonna be fun.
Uh-oh.
I will press to digitate a bunch of spiders that start running across the floor towards the guards.
Or do you have to roll anything for that?
I don't think I do. It's prestidigitation. It's just a basic cantrip.
Yeah. I don't think there is one.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, there's spiders running towards the guards. They don't seem to be too distracted by it, but they start stomping on the spiders.
As this is going on, I'm gonna keep moving backwards toward the orc. Try and get behind him.
So glad those spiders are way away from my guy.
Because you have a fear of spiders or something?
Well, he's from a swamp, so a spider is usually extremely venomous.
Oh, okay. You just start screeching. Ah!
What the fuck?
Venom! Alright, so yeah, you launch those spiders at them. Is there anything else you want to do? Like, I mean, like, yelling?
I'm trying to get behind the orc, basically.
Okay, so you're
Move.
launching fake spiders that might be crawling over the orc and stuff like that. And, yeah.
Oh, God.
These guards are stepping on it while grabbing the net. They're like crawling on the net too. They're brushing them off. And the little guard's like, "Oh my god, there's spiders all over me!" Alright, so Marcon, it would be your turn from the shadows.
I guess I'll help him with the spiders. The guard.
Do you start stomping spiders?
Well, yeah, I'd help the other guy with the spiders. Because I don't want to help with
Oh, so you're like brushing fake spiders off him?
Yeah, because I want to seem like I'm doing something so no one gets suspicious.
Okay, so yeah, roll. I would say intelligence. I just want to see if you know that they're fake spiders or not.
Okay. Where's that? I don't see it in the skills sheet.
Core
Didn't roll?
stats.
Okay.
Yeah, main page. So you believe they're real, and you're like brushing these spiders off them as fast as you can. You're stomping them.
Okay.
Oh my god, that one's huge! It's on your face!
It wants to eat me.
It's looking into my soul! Okay, so yeah, you're doing that. You gonna say anything to them or do any attacks or anything? Well, your action, I would say, is that, knocking them off. But as far as you want to say anything,
I think Grogash thinks they're real too.
Spiders go away. Harmful. I don't. Just really one syllable.
spiders go away.
So does Grogash think they're real with a 12?
Grogash does not think they're real, but he doesn't really know how they're created.
Okay.
Sicarius, it's your turn. You're in your cabin.
I'm in my cabin. It's a generic door with a knob, right?
Yes, generic door with a knob.
Is there a chair?
I would say there's a bed, like a cot, or just like one that's kind of into the wall. There's like a little bookshelf, maybe your table with your belongings. There's also, a chair, maybe a small table for you to eat on, and maybe whatever leftover food you had in there previously. But you have your own key and lock because they trust you on the ship.
I'm gonna lock the door and brace it with that chair, like typical cartoon style. Where you lean it under the knob, and I'm gonna let this ship.
You
blow
just
up.
you just hear arguing and everything from down below.
Sicarius the Brave.
As far as anyone else knows, I've just been in my cabin the entire time.
Yeah,
With those sneak
exactly.
rolls.
You're
So
just
I'm gonna let-
you're
I'm gonna let this blow
sneaking.
up.
Are you gonna try to sneak in your chair?
No, but I suppose, I'll load a crossbow and I'll just kind of sit on the bed and kind of keep it kind of pointed at the door in case anyone tries to get in.
So you're just gonna listen to the parents argue from within your room.
Pretty much.
Okay.
That's like the most relaxed turn ever.
I would like to load my pipe and start smoking it, please. All right, so Corey, it's your turn. You're down there, I'd say, behind the guards, and you see all this commotion going on.
Okay, I want to yell at Grogash to step away from Duke. I yell at him and say, leave this man and you will be unharmed.
Is unharmed the same as being freed?
Don't listen to him. He's gonna take you. He's gonna put you in
I
slavery
will-
again.
I will
At
do
this
my
point, I would
best to
like
free
a
you,
double
good sir.
diplomacy.
Double diplomacy
I
to.
will do my best to free you, good sir.
Actually, on that note, I think I'd like a diplomacy roll from Duke and Apollo.
Oh
to
yeah,
see
definitely, yeah.
Who he listens to.
I want to see who convinces Grogash a bit more. So
Okay, I got
Not
this
Apollo.
with fucking charisma roll.
so go ahead and roll diplomacy in your skills, Corey.
I didn't think diplomacy was a skill.
Yeah, where is it?
It might not be diplomacy. It might be
It's not
persuasion. I think
diplomacy,
they
it's
changed
gonna
it.
be Persuasion.
Yeah, they changed it to
Okay.
persuasion.
Yeah, it's persuasion.
Persuasion and deception.
Yeah, so it's depending on.
And then
Oh,
intimidation is the other facet.
Well, I guess deception is probably gonna be a better one for me.
Either one, actually, because I mean, it's not necessarily against his best interest to help him.
whoa! You believe every word that Rick's gonna ever tell you.
Rogash is going to look at Duke, nod at him, turn back to the paladin, and go, "Fat chance of helping you. Go to hell."
You shall
joined your
burn.
channel.
Well, some bad stuff's gonna happen.
Sorry, I'm giving people member rights on the TeamSpeak. So yeah, I mean, yeah, he does not want to go with you, Corey, or like step away from anybody. So anything else you'd like to do before? I mean, you have an action still left, I believe.
At that, I'll just help the guards with the net.
Okay, cool. So you helped him with the net. Arton, your turn.
All right, Arten's gonna he's gonna pull out his mace and his shield and look at Duke and threaten him, saying, Either you're gonna comply, or we're gonna have to force you in.
You're not forcing me anywhere, man. You're gonna fucking let me be, and everybody's gonna be on their merry way. Or my work friend over here is gonna fuck your shit up.
Listen, I'm not scared of your shit. I got
Let's see if
my
you
shit.
actually are scared of his shit. Let's see. So you're gonna roll intimidation, Duke,
Okay.
and then
This will be a fucking ridiculous roll too. Just to put that out there.
Arden, I need you to roll insight.
What is insight?
Oh, for
Oh,
fuck's
I'm
sake!
guessing that's.
Oh my god.
So you might be like,
Son of a bitch.
You see the blood spraying from his mouth as he's just yelling at you. Because keep in mind, you were afraid of him and you ran upstairs after he had bit this slave.
True that.
So I would say he shut you up real quick. Like he interrupted you mid-sentence.
Oh my god, this is great.
Anything else you'd like to do after trying to talk with this vampire?
I'd like to roll to not piss myself.
Okay, go for it. Just roll a d20, just a standard d20.
I love this game.
This is gonna be a good campaign.
You do not. You're able to hold it in. But I wanted you to roll again to see if you shit yourself.
Rolls in one.
Oh, you held it in this time.
Feel your bowels
his
constrict,
butthole is
but they
puckered
do
tight.
nothing more.
It's puckered to max level.
Fucking tighter than
Your
an
Level
undead
20.
will see another day.
Alright, so Grogash, it's your turn. Your vampire bloody friends over there yelling at this cleric.
So, by my estimates, if I even would know, how valuable are the rest of these slaves for these people?
They're just common folk. They're gonna be selling them. Except for that one that's dead now.
Well, yeah. Okay, I'm going to, with Duke, back up to put the slaves on one of our sides so that we can't be approached from that side. And then I'm going to turn and speak to the slaves with as much intimidation as I can. If you want to live, if anybody comes close, you're going to give them hell.
Alright, so keep in mind the slaves are chained to both walls, so like both ends of the ship.
They
So
might be able to. Do they have any wiggle room at all?
oh yeah,
imagine that
I mean
might be-
they're pretty spaced out. I mean they're like a human spaced out in between each one of them.
Okay, because my intent for this one is, if possible, if somebody comes in close, I want them to grab at someone.
Okay, definitely, yeah. I mean, and they're all for
Oh
it.
my god!
Holy shit. Yeah.
They're all afraid of you, and they will do anything.
And then I'm just gonna set the shield forward and ready my action, swinging the chain flail thing close to me so I don't hit anybody, just in case somebody approaches.
Okay, cool.
And that's it. I'm good.
Guard's turn.
All right, so they finally pick up this net, and they're gonna try to rush forward and throw it at you again, Duke. So, is there anyone standing in the way? You said, Grogash, are you standing in front of him?
Well, I was moving backwards, and I assume Duke got back behind me. I'm putting myself between him and the net, and if the net does come to hit me, I'll use my ready action to put up the coffin door to try to block most of the net.
All right, yeah. I mean, they throw the net as hard as they can. Your ACs are probably higher than 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, the net like just hits you guys and falls to the floor at your feet. They're like throwing it really bad.
I can't really blame him. It's dark down here.
2 of the elite guards are gonna try to rush up and grab whoever's closest to him. Sicarius, you are not there. Let me just move a couple people around.
So there's also now a net on the ground that they're gonna have to navigate, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's say there's the 3 minor guards, 2 elites.
Okay. Now, is there are either of these elite guards? Does one of them look like they're more in charge than the other one?
No.
Okay.
And then Marcon, where were you standing relative to everybody else below deck?
I think I was standing on one of the corners.
Okay, and you're with the guards, correct?
Yeah, but I'm not. But I'm not next to them. I'm more behind them.
And Corey, you are helping them, so you're close up to them. And I would say Art, and you're over here. Not shitting your pants, not pissing your pants.
This is fucking ridiculous.
And you got slaves lined up along the walls. And let's say this guard's above deck.
Now, is there any conceivable exit for them?
Sorry, conceivable accent, like from the just speaking?
No,
No,
exit.
exit.
Like, is there
Exit.
anything behind us that we could escape through?
Not unless you want to break through the wall and go into the sea.
No.
Not so much.
No, it's just below deck. There's one entrance. That's the stairs that are leading up to the upper deck.
And they have that at their backs.
Yes.
So. Alright, so
I mean, everything's going well for you guys so far, and you're only standing in one place, so these guards are horrible. They're all freaking out because there's a vampire loose.
they'll have a problem. They'll all have a problem in a minute when I get my turn.
Alright, so these guards are just freaking out. They're yelling at you, you know. They're like, "Get into the coffin!"
Okay, so is the guard's turn over?
Yeah.
Okay, so I am gonna use Awaken Mind from the Great Old One. So I'm just gonna start communicating telepathically with the 2 elite guards, trying to convince them that the vampire is good, and the other guards that are with them are actually the ones that they need to capture. I mean, I'll make a persuasion roll if you want.
Oh yeah, definitely. Go for it. The 2 elite guards you're talking to,
These
right?
are not the droids you were looking for.
Oh yeah. They're like, in their heads, they're talking back to you, and they're just like, yes, 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 and they run up to the net. The other guards are kind of looking confused, and they pick up the net without worry of being near this orc that's swinging this axe thing.
I'm just gonna keep swinging. If they keep approaching, I will hit them.
They're further away from you, so
I'm
you.
just saying that I don't know what just happened with that, so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anything else, Duke?
Let me see. I'm gonna also. Let me see. I'm gonna try to. You know what? I'll save my spells. No, that's it for now.
Mark.
I'll call that my turn.
Marcon.
Actually, I'm just gonna put a hand on the orc's shoulder and say, "Watch this shit."
Okay. So the blood just drips onto your shoulder from his hand as he was holding the neck of the other thing.
Give me a moment. Yeah, he didn't puke.
Nice.
Or shit himself.
You're good. Let's roll for the guards. Why are my rolls so bad today? I think something's broken.
I'm okay with this.
My rolls are fucking ridiculous.
No, my rolls are horrible today. I haven't rolled above a 10.
I just dropped a ball and it turned off my monitor.
You dropped a ball? Why do you have a ball?
To entertain myself.
Wait, how did it turn off your monitor?
I've got my power plug near,
Oh, okay.
but it directly hit it. I'm impressed.
Your hidden skills are showing.
Dude, I can't believe I fucking convinced these elite guards, honestly. This is fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, your
This is just
charisma's
fucking
super high.
ridiculous. And we haven't
Oh,
even
yeah.
hurt anybody yet.
Yeah, this is like the most non-violent interaction with the guards I've ever seen.
Like, we're trying not to kill everyone, but at the same time, because the only thing that'll happen for my guy is more bad shit if he kills these people.
Yeah.
Just wait till my turn. I'm gonna slay some vampire.
Oh,
Ah,
God.
shit.
The fuck?
Alright, so
This is
Marca.
for calling me Australian.
You also have a ton of shit in your way. I'm just gonna put that out there that you gotta go through to fucking get to me. All of these guards and the elite guards. But anyway,
There's a lot of shit here.
on
Where
with
did
it.
all these goats come from?
There's just goats magically on the ship. There's a shepherd on the ship, and he's just like, oh, would anyone like some goat?
Corey has to roll a temptation check.
Oh god, Markin has to do something rough.
Okay.
Grogash gets hungry.
Is there some way he can decide which side he thinks is winning? Is there something I can roll for that?
Insight. Or no, sorry, it'd be an investigation check, I believe.
All right.
Come on, roll high. See if the vampire's winning.
Don't turn to the dark side.
We have cookies.
Oh no.
What does that mean?
He rolled a 10, which means he's not gonna know.
Yeah, you don't really know. Yeah, I mean, it's just like you just see them doing stuff, and you can't really discern who's winning.
Okay. I'll go back to the captain and tell him what's going on then.
Give me 1 second.
Some horrible shit's going on down the hall. I'll get back in there, kid. But you don't even pay me. I don't care. You're on my ship.
Someone should go up top and check on the fucking dragon. Wink, wink, no.
All right, so Markin, you're going to talk to Thanos, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I would say Thanos is nearby you now. And he's like, so what do you say to him?
The guards are being really different than usual, and there's a bunch of stuff going on down in the basement.
He's like, I told them to be careful around that wretched beast. Do I have to do everything myself? And he's like, let me through. And he kind of pushes past you and past the other guards. But he's not down there just yet.
Oh my god, please take the wheel of the ship. Take the wheel of the ship, do something crazy, please.
You wouldn't be able to hear that.
He wouldn't.
He's like telepathically telling him, take the wheel of the ship.
I can use a wink in motion.
Okay.
I can fucking tell him.
Okay, I'll follow him just a little bit because I really don't like this guy since I'm like swapping decks in this ship. So I want to see if I can backstab him without the guards noticing.
Oh my
I'm a
god.
vampire or something.
Oh, fuck
Nobody
yes,
likes this
dude.
asshole.
Wait, who's backstabbing him without being a vampire?
No, I wanted to like backstab him but blame someone else. Like,
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like,
someone else.
Duke, bite me real quick, make me a vampire, and then you're gonna be like, Six Semper Tyrannis.
I'm judging you all so hard right now.
You are all right.
So, yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, you can. Like, the Lannisters send their regards.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
sure.
All right, so you're just following him, and I would
The
say
thing is, I want to get away with it and make sure no one knows that I did it. So they
Definitely,
can
yeah.
confuse me and get down to a certain number, and I can decide with either one.
from your channel.
I would say that he is standing at the top of the stairs. All the other guards are paying attention currently to the net situation. The other guards on top are still having, they're watching stuff. You're able to, I mean, if you really wanted to, stab him at this point in time.
Without anyone else noticing that it was me.
I mean, he would notice it was you.
Right. Okay, sure, I'll do it.
Go ahead and roll to hit then. What are you stabbing him with?
Let me see what I have.
I'm going to stab with my mace.
Just make sure you aim
I'm
for,
gonna
like, his
stab
neck.
him with my fist.
Stab with your fist. You do 1d4 damage.
I could.
You can choke him out if you want.
Yeah, I could choke him out.
You don't have any weapons?
I have 2 hand axes.
Two hand axe? Do you want to do like a gladiator thing where you're chopping his head off? Like,
But that wouldn't be really discreet, right?
that wouldn't really be screwed.
Blood
I think I heard someone yelling, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think I just choke him out.
Head rolls down the stairs.
Yeah, his head flies down. You gonna choke him out?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, go ahead and roll a strength, and you get advantage on it.
So
Yeah,
where's the
alright.
dragon?
The dragon's top deck, all dead and mangled, that was under the net.
Oh my god, roll something crazy here, please. This is gonna be amazing.
I'm refreshing my page because for some reason it was telling me I lost connection.
Yeah,
Yeah,
did
it
that
just
to
did it to me
Yeah.
too.
It should roll twice.
Hold on, I just have to get back into it.
Might as well refresh as well.
Hopefully roll 20 and didn't crash because they've been crashing, I think, a bit.
I actually think it did crash because it's not loading.
It's still on for me.
No, it'll be on, but does it have the, yeah, the main site is, okay. Site is experiencing some issues. I think it's going down. Service disruption currently. Yeah, something's going on with their site. Yeah, still.
I have no problem connecting to their main site.
Yeah, it's,
Mine it is.
and you guys all see black, and black guards come after you, and then there's a black dragon, and there's a black boat.
Plus
And everyone has +2 speed.
Oh, Chinese food. Chinese food. I'm gonna keep eating because I didn't eat anything today.
Theater of the mind. Carry on.
I'm gonna be a fatty.
Well, while no one's looking, Corey sort of like slays the vampire.
Get the fuck out of here.
I just wish more of you would have picked Trespasser.
A couple times.
Dude, it's so fun. Oh my god, this is amazing.
Punches his dead corpse.
Wait, did you guys see the roll?
No, everything crashed.
I saw it.
I did 23.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're gonna choke out one of my main NPCs.
Wow, the fucking main guy gets choked out. Holy shit.
And he's like he's about to start speaking to the guards, and then he gets choked out by one of the crew members. I will never swab your decks again.
Dude, what the fuck?
So are you choking him out to the point of death, or are you knocking him out?
Death.
So you're just gonna deathlock him. So you just,
Like, are you gonna choke him out, or are you gonna go with death? Death.
he just like lifts him into the air, just like, shh, it'll all be
First
okay.
death in the campaign, and it's one that didn't even have to happen.
Quest giver. Oh my god.
No, the half-orc and vampire only killed one person, a slave, and it was out of necessity. This guy, no, he just needed to get.
The funny thing is, this guy's a main NPC in my other game, and you guys are playing the aftermath of that campaign, and he's basically the lead runner of this one, and he's gone now.
Well, good luck.
Shit.
Okay,
Fucking good luck.
okay.
His last
but
words.
I don't
"You're
want
fired."
anyone to know that I'm like doing anything.
So you're gonna choke him out and then point and say he did it.
No, I just be like, wait.
It's back up.
Oh, okay.
Is it back up?
Yep, seems to be.
Yeah.
Refreshing.
That is some shit.
Okay, yes, I'm back up. Dude, this is...
Actually, roll one more d20 plus your strength modifier. Roll 2. Oh, I thought you rolled a. Yeah, just roll one more time. I want to see how badly he's like dying.
Okay.
How badly he's done.
How many times it takes?
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's just like one lock and done. He's just locked and he's like fighting back for the whole time, and then he just silently his body goes limp, and his face is all purple and his eyes are just wide open.
Okay, now I want to get.
Welcome to
away from him.
Game of Thrones.
Dude, holy shit.
And what are you gonna do with his body?
Done fucked up.
I'll just get away from the body and go closer to the guards, and I'll get the further side from his body.
All right, so you're gonna like hop over his body, go
Didn't
downstairs.
know I was there in the first place.
Yeah, so you're just gonna go down the stairs and be like, "Oh my god, the captain's dead!" It's like Clue.
Yeah, I might piss my pants for authenticity.
All right, roll d20. What is that? How did you roll like 3 18s in a row? 2 14s? Are you cheating?
Dude,
No.
if he's cheating, I must be fucking cheating. Get 20s and 20s.
So wait, you try like 4 times to pee yourself. You're like drinking like water from the cabins and stuff, and then finally you just like manage to pee yourself. Or you just you don't pee yourself. You don't pee yourself. You pour water on yourself.
I'm just a stupid guard who beat himself.
No, you just pour water on yourself because you can't pee yourself. So you like just take water from like the side of the ship. You like reach over. You're like asking one of the guards to help you reach over, pick up some water, splash on yourself, and run downstairs.
Are people convinced?
That would be
What?
that would be up to them. That would be their insight looking into your
Okay.
pee pants. Is anyone trying to see if he really peed himself?
Duke will make a fucking roll and see if he actually beat himself.
Or anyone who wants to see if they.
I'm pretty sure Grogash is too preoccupied to make that roll.
I mean, he would see you coming down the stairs. You're coming down the stairs.
For fuck's sake.
Oh my god, no, you don't notice. I mean, you think he peed himself. Rick, you think he peed himself.
Can you put
enough.
Ralph's
fuck it.
name under his icon?
Oh my god, it's my worst roll of the night right there.
Let's see. Ralph is Marcon, yeah.
And I've probably only noticed him coming down the stairs. That's about it.
Grogash, I mean, yeah, you notice him coming down the stairs, and you notice he's like a little wet there. You think it might be pee. Phoenix, you know
Gonna
it's
laugh
pee.
A little bit. Gonna laugh.
So Corey, you see this guard coming down the stairs who wet his pants.
So for clarification, Marcon comes down the stairs and is screaming, "Oh, the captain's dead!"
Okay, and then we'll let it cut to somebody else with Sicarius. You hear mumbling like.
I'm going to. I think it's time to investigate. So I kick aside the chair, open my door, and walk to up top. And I start yelling, "What's all the commotion on this boat? I didn't pay all this money to listen to a ruckus. Is that guy dead?"
You so you see just a lifeless body at the top of the stairs. This guy with white hair just laying there, completely still, staring up to the sky.
Why is that guy dead?
This wasn't
God
us
damn
for
it.
sure.
And then guards rush around him. They're like,
Who's,
Thanos!
Who's piloting the boat?
No one. The boat's kind of like steering off in the wrong direction now, and it's like it's starting to kind of crash into harder waves.
We're not even gonna make it to land before we all die.
Party wife.
Do-
Yay.
Do I know which way land is?
I mean,
Or
not right now.
I'm gonna go with like anyone who's on board. Which direction is land?
And then they point like in the direction of this way. But you guys are steering off this way.
I'm going to steer the boat.
Okay, so you're gonna pull like a. Oh, and there's no pilot on the plane, or he got bit by like a poisonous thing. I'm gonna take
Oh
control.
god.
All right, let's see how well you can steer this thing. So roll intelligence to see how well. Yeah,
That should be strength. It's a fucking boat.
if you want to roll strength, and then he
Or
might break.
wisdom.
Is
Yeah.
it my
No,
choice? Or...
intelligence maybe. I don't know.
I was saying intelligence to see how well you know about ships,
For instance, how much you actually have to turn that wheel to get the rudder to
Yeah.
turn.
because you might just start like putting your foot through the like seams of the actual like.
Okay,
knows what he's doing.
good.
My dad
Yeah.
was a sailor.
Yeah, seriously. I don't know. If you start rolling more crits like that, I'm gonna be like, wait a second, let me take a look at your character sheet.
Plot
Be my
twist, the
guest.
rogue is actually a boat.
The rogue is a boat, yeah. So yeah, you're able to
Alright.
quickly steer it back into direction, and the guards don't seem to mind because I mean they don't want to die,
All right.
and they're like
so,
breathing into Thanos' mouth to try to revive him.
They could bring him back.
because I can steer so well, would I know to hit like the equivalent of a jet stream for the water to make us go faster?
Sure,
All right, I'll do that then.
and you're
Wanna hear
steering
the
better
rules?
than Thanos now.
All right, then. Okay. Can I start ordering them around?
Well, I mean, yeah, I would say that would cut into like next turn. So like, let's just say at the end of your turn, you're kind of like telling people to do things to help you steer.
All right.
All right, Corey, it is your turn. You saw a guard come downstairs tell you that Thanos is dead, that he peed his pants.
Okay, can I try and rally the 3 remaining not mind-controlled guards?
Sure. What are you gonna say to them?
Okay guys, don't be scared. Let's fight these Bastards. Evil bastards.
Roll a I think vision.
Roll a 1. That one.
What do you want me to roll?
Persuasion. It's in skills. Just hit the dice next to
Wait,
persuasion.
do these people know that the two guards,
Persuasion.
the elites that are in front of us, are actually mind controlled now?
No.
I have no idea. 10.
I would say that you just managed to convince them, but they're kind of torn between the vampire and Thanos. I would say that maybe 2 of the guards move up with you, and then 1 stays down.
Oh, and I ask Arton and Markon if they're willing to fight.
I'm gonna go save Thanos.
Go ahead and move your characters towards Thanos if you're gonna go save him.
Everybody's just like, about that whole thing, that shitstorm down there. No.
They're like, vampire, I'll see you later. You can stay in the darkness.
Oh wait, I can turn. Oh my god, I gotta get topside so fast.
What?
I
are
want
you
to.
doing?
I want to turn Thanos into a vampire.
Oh my god.
God.
Make him his own worst creation, so he has to sacrifice himself for the treaty. Oh my god, we win!
I'll allow it.
Fuck yeah, you will.
Alright, so Corey, you get to the top, you see that they're trying to bring Thanos back, they're pounding on his chest and stuff, sprinkling like magic, like dust over him, like they think it's magic dust.
It's actually just tears in crystal form.
Yeah, they're just crying. Is there
Some crack.
anything
This made
else?
me feel bad now.
I just like that it's just like, yeah, I'm a crew member, and I would like to choke my captain out and kill him. I will not be swapping decks
To be
anymore.
fair, he didn't snap his neck, so he could come back. It's more like, I'll kill you temporarily in case someone else can bring you back.
Yeah,
But
because
only
you know,
if
He
there's.
gets revived. He's gonna be pissed.
It's not like there's a necromancer or anything, you know. All right, so Corey, you doing anything else specific before we move on to R10?
Well, once I see the new person leading the ship, I guess I wish him good luck. And just get prepared.
Art, and it's your turn. You come up with Corey, and you see Thanos being attempted to be revived. You see a new captain steering the ship and a dead dragon on the floor.
I've seen worse. I'm gonna push all the guards aside and kneel by Thanos. Now, technically, this is HP 0.
I would say so, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna use Spare the Dying.
Oh god damn it.
Bitch. Bitch. So he is now considered stable.
Okay, so he's not awake yet, but he's like unconscious. He's no longer dying.
Yeah, I just kind of lean over and touch him. That sounds bad. Touch him and be like,
touch him
Yeah.
everywhere.
I thank you. Because I like this guy, but those guys I don't like.
Alright, cool. And then I need you guys to all roll I would say a dex check.
Everyone?
Every single person.
Well,
The save.
Yeah, safe.
Duke's fine.
As always.
I'm not. Markon's fine, I think. Maybe Corey.
So,
I'm the
let's
lowest.
see, where is...
Oh fuck.
Alright, so Duke, you're able to stand up perfectly fine. Apollo, you're knocked prone. Phoenix, you are standing up. Raph, you're up. Zach, you are prone. Let me just mark you guys. That's so hard to tell. Zach is Arton. Okay.
Is Grogash prone?
Anyone who rolled below a 10 is prone. So
Gotcha.
change your icons to that, yeah. Rogash and then Arton and who else? I think that's
Now I
oh
just picture
Sicarius.
myself, like laying on top of this, like unconscious Thanos.
So Sicarius, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, there's. How did you get that icon?
You scroll
Who?
down when you click your. So if everyone clicks their character, you'll get a gear and then like a
Oh.
weird circle. You can actually scroll down. There's multiple icons.
Awesome. That makes everything better. Oh, sorry, you guys were changing it. Yeah, if you're ever knocked prone, just put the one with the arrows. You got it, Grogash?
Yeah.
And you can remove the other one if you want.
There.
Yeah, so you guys are prone. And then, Arton, you notice that Thanos' body rolls, and it starts rolling down the steps.
Well then.
Like towards Duke and Grogash.
Yep, it's just like the ship hit like a certain wave as Sicarius was, he was driving it perfectly fine, but something odd just caused a certain wave to appear. It was like a really just harsh brush of wind, and then the wave hit the ship, which knocked you guys prone and threw Thanos' body down the steps.
Hey, since I had a readied action, is it possible if Grogash can basically use the shield to brace himself against a slave so he doesn't fall down?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I mean, so if you want to knock yourself back up, it would make sense that way.
Athletics or?
Yeah, roll athletics. See how well you're able to like stabilize yourself. Oh yeah, definitely. So that slave gets pushed into the wall, and he's like, his face is all smashed, and then you push yourself back up.
I'm a dick.
So is the captain just like rolling down the stairs now?
He rolls to the base between the two guards who just picked up the net now, and they're going to chase after. They're actually throwing it on the guard that's right here.
Oh shit.
Okay, on that note, since it's my turn again, I'm gonna kind of look at Duke and go, "Are they on our side?"
And Duke is just gonna kind of nod at him and wink a little bit.
And they yell at Thanos, "We caught him!"
Thanos, the unconscious guy.
Yeah.
Does it appear that any of them have keys for the locks down here?
I mean, Thanos made a nice jingling sound as he fell down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm immediately going to go over, brace the shield over me and him so that if somebody comes up, I can easily defend. Gonna get the keys and toss them back to Duke and shout, "Free us some slaves. We're going to need some backup if we get the chance."
Fuck.
Okay.
Since
and,
they're basically cowering before me, so I'm hoping that'll stick.
Okay. That's fine for now, I guess.
All right, so I would say you're just. What's up?
I was just gonna say, how many guards are on the top? Is it just those two good ones, the two okay ones, and me and Arton?
Let me actually adjust their prone too. There's 4 guards up top, 2 guards down below, 3 guards down below, one's in a net.
This is gonna be some
And
shit.
there's 4 people up top and 2 people down below.
I mean, as far as guards, there's 4 guards on top. As far as people, you and Sicarius are on top. You don't know Sicarius' name in character, but I mean, he's up there. And all the other guards on top of the ship fell prone when the ship kind of balked and hit that wave, and Thanos' body launched down the stairs.
Which is now being presided
Arton
over
and-
by me, Grogash.
Okay.
Where's Arton and Markon?
They are, well, Arton is like right behind you, knocked down on the floor, and then Markon's downstairs. We don't have any visual aid for that unless I just do this. Hold on one second. What the hell just happened there?
Oh man.
Oh, there you go.
Awesome.
Anyone in the red, you're below deck.
Gotcha.
Alright, just move Barton. Cool. Cheers.
All right, so yeah, you're above deck. It's Grogash. You are now like straddling him. It looks like. And you said
Had a bad day.
you had told Duke to go unlock guards. I mean the slaves, so he's unlocking them. And you are doing what to Thanos?
I'm basically just going to be perched next to him with the shield braced over his head. I'm not actually going to hit him, but if somebody comes down, I'm going to threaten that I will end his life if they don't stop attacking us.
Okay.
And that'll be my action.
All right.
Aside from
And the guards are like securing this other guard in the net. They're like making sure that he is, making sure they captured him correctly, and they're gonna take his weapon away and stuff.
Oh, okay. Any other guards that can make a move?
Yeah, and I would say that the guards up top are still prone. Yeah, they're still prone. They're like not like maybe another wave hits, and they're still like laying down. Other than that, I mean, the archers in that up front are also still all prone.
Alright, so presumably I've unlocked the majority, if not all, of the slaves at this point. Whichever ones are left, I'm just going to throw the keys to them so they can unlock themselves. And it's at that point that I'm going to, just use my whispering ability to the guards who have captured the one and congratulate them on a job well done and tell them to toss the weapon over to our half-orc friend.
Okay, so they toss a long sword over to you.
Okay, at that I'm going to go ahead and just discard the improvised weapon. And longsword, I'll check
Yep.
the damage stats.
I think it's 1d8, and then the versatile is 1d10. You can use it as a two-handed if you decide to.
Yeah, it's a 1d8.
Okay. So now I'm going to slowly approach and just kind of start laughing as I see Thanos laying on the ground, and I will kind of stand behind the orc and just kind of look down into his eyes, even though they're closed. Are his eyes open at this point, or are they closed?
Thanos?
Yes.
Closed now.
Okay. You should have never put me in that coffin. I'll fucking teach you a lesson. And at that point, he is just gonna fucking bite down into this guy's neck and just.
At that point, Grogash is going to be like, calm down. Please don't eat any more people.
But I'm just gonna make sure that Thanos catches vampirism by just chowing into his neck.
Alright, are you gonna do like a contest to try to block him from biting him, or?
Give me a sec.
Oh
Nope.
my god. Yeah, he just bites.
No, that was actually supposed to be his morality going, do I want to fuck with this or do I want to survive? And that was, I'm not doing shit.
Okay, so you're
So, not doing anything.
Alright, so yeah. I mean, you bite into Thanos' neck and you're just draining his blood, but you're making him be.
Okay, yeah,
As
I
Grogash
don't have any intention of killing him. I just want to make sure that he's infected with vampirism. Like, absolutely, don't want him dead, but he's gonna be a vampire. And after I'm finished with that, I'm just gonna kind of spit the blood across his face and kind of stand back up and just give a fucking wicked grin as I look around the room to everybody else.
Nice. All right, so Marcon, it's your turn. You just saw this guy
Grogash is
by.
gonna be having nightmares.
Okay, I think I want to convince Grogash that I want to side with him since he just did that shit to Thanos. So could I possibly use intimidation to try to get him to agree for me to be on like his covert spy, but just he would know.
Wait, Marcon, where are you?
He's in
I'm
the corner.
in the bottom. Yeah.
He's kind of behind where they have the guy tied up in the net.
You haven't made any like threatening moves or anything towards us, right?
No.
Then you might not even really have too much of a problem. I'd say it's a pretty low DC, so yeah.
Dude, I don't even think we know he's there, honestly.
He was just in the shadows.
Oh, is he the guy with business pants? No?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we really haven't even seen. Oh, I definitely saw him because we all made a check against him.
Oh
so
wait,
we know
yeah,
he's there.
we saw him come down, but
Yeah,
he
we don't
hasn't
know what's
really
going
made
on.
an
He's just been
actual
kind of standing
move.
there with pee pants.
Yeah, essentially.
He's
Okay.
that guy.
You could go ahead and roll whatever you want. Yeah, go for it.
Mr.
What's that
Pissy
roll?
Pants.
Intimidation, if you wanted to. Like, if
Well,
it's dependent on how you're.
intimidation, maybe
Or
but you
persuasion.
can do charisma or persuasion.
Yeah, because it's dependent on how you're. It's how you're reacting to him. Like, are you trying to threaten
just
him, or
remember that a half-orc barbarian isn't exactly. Okay.
you're trying to
Wow.
threaten him? Okay, so he's threatening you right now.
Wait, he's threatening to make you his friend? I don't understand.
That's what I mean. I don't know. Like, it's an intimidation, so you're trying to like be like strong against him to intimidate him to make him do something.
Well, I just want him to like not think
Love
of
me,
as a
damn it.
superior.
Not be insecure.
Okay. Well,
No,
Grogat-
no. I don't want him to think of me as a superior. Like I'm working with him, not
oh,
for
I get
him.
it. I
That
get
makes
it.
sense.
It's basically you're trying to make it to where he's aware of you as more than just a standard
Yes.
soldier, but at the same time, kind of like an animal standoff deal.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
we're equals, but I'm not gonna. You can't mess with me because I'm strong.
Yeah, and I got a much lower insight check. So as far as Grogash is concerned, Marcon is equal, potentially superior, and he does not want to find out if that's the case.
Definitely, yeah.
That'll be it for then.
And Marcon is the silent type. All right, cool. So, Sicarius, it is your turn. You are steering the ship, and there's just these odd waves that keep hitting the ship every once in a while. And they're coming from where you're steering from. Like a little bit angled away from where you're steering from, so it hits the boat at a weird angle.
Oh, well, I'm gonna stand up. I should have rolled a athletics, not a dex. Although I wouldn't have been knocked down if I'd done that. So I stand up, grab the wheel, brace it, and yell, "Avast, ye scallywags! Batten down the hatches, or I'll make you dance the hempen jig."
They kind of just look at you oddly.
The pirate lingo.
Yeah, exactly. They're just looking at you oddly because they're not pirates, so.
I yell, we don't have time, we need to.
Tie that stuff down before it goes overboard.
And they're on the floor currently, so they're going to be trying to get up. And they're still on the floor.
I'm just gonna continue steering the ship.
They're just rolling around on the ship right now.
Do you want me to? What do you want me to roll to kind of right the ship, if anything, or?
I mean, you don't really need to right the ship because you're steering it in the direction it's supposed to be. If you want to try to dodge waves and stuff, I would say you can.
That's okay. Sure. What do you want?
It would most likely just be intelligence. I would think that it's just studying. You already rolled high enough for your navigational skills, so I think that he would just automatically know how to
Alright.
dodge waves and stuff.
I'll just keep on then.
Yep. All right, cool. Corey, it is your turn. These guys are rolling around on the floor.
Oh, hey, so should you roll initiative for all the slaves that are fucking free downstairs now?
Oh, that's kind of true, yeah.
We could just insert them at the end of the initiative order.
That's fine.
I ask if there's anything like really important. I ask Sicarius that, like, do I need to tie down anything importantly?
I don't know what's on deck.
ballistas.
So on deck, I mean, you've got the dragon body, which is now sliding around deck. You've got ballistas that are kind of fastened to the sides but have wheels on them. So, I mean, if they were to break loose, they might slide and kill somebody. Then you've got, let's just say, random cargo, like boxes and barrels that are sitting around. And then inside of the cabins, you have like furniture, bed rolls, all that kind of stuff, rations and such. Then you also have like a chef's kitchen where like Arton would be, and all his vegetables are flying everywhere and stuff.
I'd say secure the ballistas first so that nobody on deck gets crushed by that, and then just go through the ship and shut the door so stuff's not rolling through the hallway.
Okay, I'll try and relay that to the guards, trying to motivate them and stuff.
All right, cool. So you're motivating them while they're rolling on the floor.
Yeah.
You
Get
guys can do it.
asses!
They start trying to roll towards the walls and stuff. They
Get
each,
those men on their feet.
yeah, they each roll to a ballista.
That's pretty mad rolling skills, I gotta say.
Yeah, right.
They're like, we can't get up, so we might as well just roll.
And then I just go to the stairway, the entry for the stairway, and just stand there and look.
Okay. And as you look down, you see two guards fastening another guard and kind of cheering that they caught him. You see a shadowy figure off to the corner to the left of them, and then you see Thanos' body laying on the floor, his chest billowing up and down, and you see an orc
Blood over his
Grogash
face.
standing over him.
and a bloody-faced vampire.
I will
Don't-
murder you, scoundrels!
Don't
Each
forget the
last
blood all
one
over
of you.
Thanos' face too.
You kind of bit him like in the middle of the neck, so he just yelled he's gonna murder
I
each.
spit blood all over his face when I was done.
Oh yeah, there's just Thanos' bloody face. And he's just, what did you yell? You're gonna murder all of them?
I just angrily yell at them.
I'm gonna turn, look to Duke, and go, I'm not sure that was the best idea.
Why wasn't it the best idea? He caught me, and now he'll face the same fate.
That doesn't seem like fun.
Oh, it might not be fun for me, or it might not be fun for him, but it'll be fun for me watching him. Now he'll sacrifice himself to the enemy so that they can take him and not me.
Grogash just kind of look between them and shake his head. I have no idea what you're talking about there, but just let's not die.
You fool. You know where this ship is going? The Isle of the Necromancers. The evil that dwells on that island wishes to take myself as sacrifice to save the others on the island. But now we have Thanos to sacrifice, the leader of this occult on the island that we just came from. Surely they'll take him over me, and all of us will be free to go.
Grogash is actually
You-
gonna look thoughtfully at that one and go, I can understand survival. And then just focus back on the stairwell.
Okay, cool.
I had to come up with
Did
some
it-
kind of
did I-
reason that Grogash would be okay with this.
Yeah.
Did I hear that conversation?
I mean, it was.
Corey, yeah, I mean, you're at the top of the stairs.
You definitely heard it. So, you can reply if you want. Don't be afraid.
I'm just thinking.
Okay.
I yell, evildoers shall be slain in the name of all that is holy. And leave it at that.
Okay. And Arton, you are on the floor. If you want to roll to get up, you can. You can roll either a strength check or dex check, acrobatics or athletics.
Oh my, so many choices.
Yeah. It's just how you want to get up. I mean, if you want to try to get up with your intelligence by like breaking a floorboard and like flipping up with physics and stuff, you can try that too.
Just a sec.
Jeez. Pretty much, you're gonna be able to stand on your feet this turn.
Oh my god. Alright, so you just, you roll into the ballista behind you. And it falls off the deck.
Wow.
That
Um,
that's sad, unfortunate. Why is it that the two rogue, basically, people on the ship are getting all the good rolls?
I call shenanigans. This shit's rigged.
I know it's rigged for me too because I can't roll above 10.
Yeah, y'all getting fucked up by the vampire.
Yeah, the vampire's ruining everything.
It's funny because my 6-year T1 RP is a demon, so it's it's almost the same thing. So I'm really having a good time here.
That's pretty funny.
Like this is perfect for me.
Cool thing about vampires too is you can't enter anyone's residence without an invitation.
Oh my god.
Could I use
Yeah,
like the
I'm-
shifting waves to somehow momentum myself back up?
He said intelligence, brother. Earlier, you missed it.
Yeah. Like I said, you can like try to cut a rope or something nearby you to lift yourself up. There's so many options in D&D. Just tell me what you want to do. It can be the craziest idea you've ever thought of, and we'll figure it out. As long as it's funny and cool, I'll allow it. Like for the most part, you don't have to go by specifics like in the book. Like I barely read the books. I just skim over.
Oh, I know. You're asking me out of which skill do I want to use my +1 modifier?
Oh, well, the reason I was bringing that up is because I've had a lot of players in the past that they're like, okay, well, I just want to stand up normally. And it's like, okay, well, that's just like, athletics or acrobatics, depending on how you want to get up, I would rather have people describe to me the way they're getting up, I'm going to jump to my feet. I'm going to, push myself off the wall and, like, lift myself up as fast as I can, like certain things like that, specifics about how you're doing something, so then we know what we're rolling.
Yeah, at this point, I just want to stand up.
Just no one can stand up. None of my guards can get up from their own goddamn ship.
Freaking, I just basically
the
presented
douchebag down on
Thanos for the
me.
stupid vampire.
Yeah, then you've got me being douchebag 9000, smash into another slave so I don't fall.
Yeah. All right, so you knocked off this ballista. Are you gonna say anything or do anything?
Scream.
You gonna scream? Ah! And the guy next to you is freaking out too. He's screaming at you.
Can I look over and just go, nice move there, buddy?
Definitely. And also, the guard is now like hanging halfway off, and his hair is like dangling off the edge of the ship.
Oh god.
He's like, "Save me!" And he's
I
grabbing.
don't want to kill anybody.
Arden, are you wearing a cloak?
No.
Okay, damn. He's pulling on your hair. He's hanging onto your hair.
Luscious locks.
Alright, and you hear screaming from above, Grogash. And you hear a big splash. First, it's first it's first a splash and then screaming. I forgot to say it in that order.
Dude, what? How bad did the fucking guard fail that roll?
Bad enough.
Dude, oh my god.
Grogash is just kind of lower the shield and sword and just kind of look around all the slaves and go, "Get up there."
All right, the slaves, they're gonna listen to you, but it's not their turn yet. So.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
and
Duke is gonna
I'm going
scream
to-
along. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't mean to talk over you.
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna go ahead and look at Duke and go, "Is that guy safe to move?"
And who were you talking about?
Thanos.
Thanos? Oh. Don't worry about him. He'll be okay. Now, we take the ship, and I'm like shouting as I'm pointing towards the staircase, trying to rally all of the slaves behind me.
All right.
I'm just gonna be staying near the back, gesturing the slaves up, and just tossing one of them my improvised chain weapon.
All right, cool. And they're gonna start, improvising weapons out of whatever they can find. They're just using the chains, as main weapons. Maybe breaking up some floorboards if they can, not at the bottom of the ship, but like in any crates that might be underneath the ship and stuff like that.
I yell out over my dead body.
So there's two guards that still have this other guard, and this guard's like screaming in this net. Marcon's standing in the shadows. You have a paladin at the top of the steps, not letting you guys pass, and then there's a screaming coming from above.
Okay, I'm gonna try a persuasion towards Corey, and Grogash is going to shout, trying to be as friendly as he can. which probably isn't very friendly at all, but nevertheless, you know, we haven't really done very much wrong. We are on the receiving end of this. You should help us.
Nice.
I don't
So-
even have anything persuasion.
Dude, honestly. Fucking Corey better believe that shit.
I mean, he does so far. If he chooses to challenge it, he can try to challenge
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I'm just presenting an argument, and if it really doesn't work, then to varying degrees of success and whatnot.
Well,
But I'm presenting another logical possibility. Granted,
I believe that Grogash is innocent, but as for the vampire, not so much. So I have no quarrel with Grogash, just Duke.
All right, cool.
I guess we can handle that. Good enough.
All right, so the guards finally managed to stand up.
All of them, or just
All of them.
Except for the one hanging off the side of the boat.
Yeah, not that one. He's scared. So. Okay, so Art, I need you to roll a strength check, because I want to see how strong your hair is.
oh god.
You had to tell
Oh, maybe it's Maybelline. I don't even know what the hair.
The hair is made of titanium.
your hair is made of steel.
Guys, I forgot to tell you in my backstory that I am Samson.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, these guards stand up. This other guard's still hanging on to your hair, and yeah, I mean, they are freaking out. So they start locking down the ballistas.
The one thing I'm good for is my hair.
Dude.
Are you telling this to the guard?
Sure.
The guard that's hanging off of your hair going, ah! The
And
one thing
he's
I'm looking for is
he's
my hair.
screaming.
I'm really good with my hair. Just don't worry.
Yeah, Arden's just like, hey man, don't worry, my hair's good. He's like hanging
The
out,
guard
freaking.
is looking over going, I want that hair for crossbow strings.
You feel that? That's homemade conditioner.
So the-
God.
Do any of the guards come to help me?
No, they are listening to Sicarius to lock down the ballistas before they do anything else. So they're busy with that right now.
You should probably move some of these guys.
Some of what guys?
The guys on the
Three in the
bridge.
front.
The three in the
Three guys
front.
on the front of the boat.
Oh, yeah, those guys. I mean, they would. One of them would lock this guy here. Would lock that down. Those two. They are kind of scouts. So I mean, they're going to be just viewing the front of the ship for the most part to make sure that no other approaching ships are coming up.
Okay.
And then I have to put slaves on the board. So hold on.
Yeah, 11 of them, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shit.
No,
Who
10.
were?
I
No,
was one
yeah,
of the
they're-
12.
Oh, that's
You
right.
ate
So
one
there's
of them.
10. Yeah, that's right. 10 then. Who were all about the run
That's
them
horrible
steps.
to say. Yeah, you ate one of them.
Dude, this is gonna be so much fucking fun. I mean, it's literally the equivalent of my other character, which I'm basically a reaper. I rip souls, so being able to feast on people is just as fun.
You know what the other good thing is that so far there's actually a really good chance that the group can make amends and just come right back together.
Oh yeah. Well, there was never a group to begin with, if you haven't noticed.
Well,
it's
I'm
kind of
just
all
saying.
forming, yeah.
Like,
Well,
this is really fun for me.
I'm
So
not
far, it
going to
looks
forgive
good.
too many people here.
Oh, you're gonna fucking die then. I'm just letting you know now, because you're about to have 10 guards with improvised weapons rush you that fucking staircase. Good luck. Like, really.
I'm just finding a good token for them.
And those 2 elite guards who you're probably gonna have to pull out the fucking monster manual for.
That's you.
They're about to go. That's me now, yeah? Okay, I'm fine with that. I can live with that, honestly. Just fucking making my character.
Should I?
Dude, go ahead, I don't give a fuck. That'd be awesome.
Oh no, that's Thanos now.
Yeah, that might make a good Thanos now too. Well, it depends how he reacts when he actually stands up. We'll see how that plays out. Oh yeah. Oh my god, this is epic. At first I was like, what the fuck, I'm a vampire, I don't know how the hell I'm gonna play this shit. And I was just like, oh man, I got this.
Alright, sorry, I'm still finding my slaves.
You're very good at being evil.
You
Not
pulled
the-
me out of the turn order by doing that, actually.
Oh, did I? Okay, what was your initiative? Do you remember?
20, bro. I'm ready
Oh,
for
yeah.
the sleeps.
Just go ahead and roll again real quick, I'll change it.
The Seahawks
For
are
what?
slaughtering the Panthers.
Yay!
And I was saying go ahead and just roll initiative again, and I'll just change it to 20.
Oh yeah, give me 1 second.
It's 31-10 Seahawks.
No tokens are selected? I
I'm
don't
gonna use
understand.
that guy.
Oh.
You have to select your token.
Well, whoops, my bad.
What quarter?
4th.
Nice.
There's like 3 minutes left. No, 4 minutes.
The 14, by the way. You can just pull it up. Dude. So many slaves.
User in your channel time.
Oh no, we lose.
User entered your channel.
I don't know who left and who you
No.
The only
Come
thing I've
on,
got going for
Grogash.
me is that is it a narrow staircase or is it?
Yeah, it's very narrow. I mean, it's enough to fit
Wide
two
staircase.
humans.
Ah, crap.
No, this isn't 300.
That'd be
Fucking-
pretty cool, though.
This is not Thermopylae. You will
Like,
not fucking
Grogash should
paladin
just be
slay.
sitting there going, this guy's pretty fucking crazy, actually. I'm kind of
Yeah.
glad he's not pissed at me anymore.
Like, just fucking going all fucking shield
Alright,
slamming
so yeah.
people, throwing them around the fucking room.
The slaves are gonna charge the guards that are down there.
Oh no! That's the worst thing they could do. Oh well.
Oh, same with Marcon, or is he stealth moding it?
He's not a guard, so.
Okay.
And they're just tearing these guards apart. They're stabbing the one that's like in the net. They're whipping him with chains and stuff.
I'm tempted to ask if I can make an intimidation check again to make sure they don't kill anyone.
What do you mean? Kill who?
The guards?
Wait, but why?
Because that's not exactly who Grogash is.
Well, good luck. But I'm gonna have to make the same check to make them definitely kill the fuckers.
Go ahead and roll.
A 10?
B1, 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 B1.
Well, no, I'm saying if you're challenging him by
Oh,
rolling.
You
Mhm.
want me to challenge him? I'll fucking challenge.
That's up to you.
Well,
I don't.
If you want to.
Well, I don't think. Will they all pass a 10? Probably not. I'll make sure they all fucking pass my roll. Hold on. What should I make on that? Just an intimidation check? Yeah, give me
It's however you want to do it. You know, you can persuade them. But I mean, hey guys, you're nice. You know, do you want to kill him? Oh my god.
Yep. He's
Fucking this
he's
guy.
got them in a
They
blood
killed the
spray.
hell out of them.
As
There's-
Grogash is just sitting there going,
There's just like blood spraying all over Marcon.
And the tiefling is just gonna keep laughing while there's blood just all over the fucking room now from these slaves. And
Grogash is probably gonna literally rub his nose, the bridge of his nose, and just go, "Really, man? Really?"
really, fuck these guys. We're taking this goddamn ship.
So I see that and I yell out, you know, fuck you, fuckers.
Okay.
He yells it really quietly.
So quietly yelled, okay.
Fuck you, fuck.
Fuck you fuckers. Come on, fuck yes.
No, I know. You don't want to yell at your family's gonna kill you.
Yeah, right, I hear you on that.
Yeah.
It's okay, brother.
You don't have to swear if you don't want to. He's the first player character that I have that's swearing.
Oh, Alright, perfect. It works out.
So, and that's what vampires do in my campaign. They just swear. So if you're playing a vampire, you have to.
Oh, dude.
Well,
I
I'm
fit this
pretty
role
pissed
so well.
by now. I am
Oh,
pretty
okay.
pissed by now.
Yeah, there's just blood flying everywhere. You see like bloody chains being whipped around and improvised weapons. And then Sicarius is just driving the boat, and
No,
there's like a.
it's fucking. It's Duke's turn.
That was
Remember?
Duke's turn.
Yeah,
It was the slave's turn last time.
exactly.
Oh no! Hold on a second.
At a 20, remember?
Yeah, my bad.
It's all good. Anyhow, so I'm assuming at this point all the guards are dead from the slaves just massacring them. Okay. So
Down
I'm
there,
gonna-
at least.
I'm gonna look at Grogash and just kind of motion for him to take the armor off of those elite guards. That's for you, my friend. And I'm just gonna kind of order. I'm just gonna kind of just scream for the slaves to charge up the steps at the paladin. And
What kind of armor is it?
we're taking
like
the
just
ship.
Offhand, how much armor bonus?
I would say that it's most likely chainmail. So I mean, it would be. I think it's a 16. I don't remember the exact base. Let me check.
Oh, are those guards carrying anything reasonably useful other than armor? Oh, and they probably have a better weapon too. I'd probably investigate that. Grogash.
Yeah.
Chainmail is 16 AC.
+6.
No, it's a 16 AC. Like so, if you put that in your equipment and you're wearing it, you'll have a base 16 AC. Or your base is like 10 or something, and then your wearing armor is 16. But if you're using a shield, it's +2 to your AC, so you should have 18.
Sweet.
Are you proficient in shields, by the way?
Well, it's an improvised shield in the first place. Let me see.
But anyway, yeah. So I mean, I
Yeah,
guess.
I am.
So after I command these slaves to rush the paladin, I'm gonna loot the bodies of the elites and see if there's anything else useful on them. So what do they have on them, Bronze?
I would say that you find a hand axe, and you also find a light hammer.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna take the hand axe because I don't have a weapon at all, and I'll just equip that. Is there any like material items? Any documents actually? Looking for paperwork.
You might just find some like I don't know, paperwork or receipts from like the nearby town of Desolation, where they usually come from, or Stillwater. As far as anything in particular, give me 1 second, I'll find.
No problem. Yeah, I'm just trying. I mean, at this point, I'm trying to explore the story further. So if these guys have any more information that I'd like to get my hands on. And since the slaves are going to be taking up all of the staircase, I'll make an investigation check on the bottom of the boat, see if I can find anything else useful.
Oh, okay. On one of the guards, you find a vial of dragon blood.
Oh god, totally gonna
What is-
pocket that shit.
Well, and once it comes back around to me, I'll tell you what I'm trying to find and whatnot.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
And it's a corked vial of blood, so it didn't spill.
All right, I'm gonna keep that on me, and yeah, I'm gonna make an investigation check, see if I can find anything else useful on the bottom of the ship. Well, actually, wait. What level of the deck is Corey on? The paladin. He's at the very, very top.
He's at the top of the stairs. So that is this
You
the
said 3 decks, right? If
yeah.
I'm not
There's
mistaken.
the bottom one, the middle one, and the top one.
We are on the very bottom one.
Yeah, and he's on the middle one.
Oh, he's on the middle one. Okay. All right, that's fine.
Am I
Alright.
thought it was on the top?
No, top one is where Sicarius is.
So yeah, I'm going.
Harrison.
Oh,
Business.
the upper
And
deck.
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a persuasion, or not persuasion, excuse me, investigation roll. See if I can find anything else useful on the bottom of the ship.
Okay. That's awesome. Okay, you rolled high enough to get this one too. The shell of an egg painted with scenes of human misery and disturbing detail.
I will take it.
I would say it's like a dragon egg. It's what probably hatched that one that's on deck.
Oh, okay. It's definitely gonna take it then.
So make sure to note that you have dragon blood and an eggshell with drawings of misery and death on it.
That's dark and horrible.
Oh, dude, it's perfect for my character to have. I'll put it in my thing. Hold on one second. Let me write it down.
And you hear faint whispers in your ear.
Oh yes, this is totally.
Going cray cray. Where do we list shields in the character sheet?
In your armor.
Okay, so I have a vial of dragon's blood and a shell with paintings on it.
Yep, of misery and despair. Yeah, if you go to your what is it? The armor.
Got it. Yeah, I just found
Oh,
it. Took
cool.
me a little bit.
Are you gonna do anything else, Duke?
Can I do anything else?
I think you did a lot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did enough.
All right, so Markin, you have blood covering you as well as fake urine, and there's slaves just beating the hell out of dead guards.
No.
Okay.
I ordered them to attack the paladin up the stairs.
It's not their turn yet, so.
That's true.
I'd like to see how the unconscious guy is doing. Yeah, he just got bit. Like Thanos, what's his name?
Thanos.
Yeah, Thanos.
Okay, yeah, I want to go up to him. Is anyone?
All right. Is anyone what?
Is anyone like around him or still?
Grogash is like really close to him, and Duke is close to him. But I mean, you can walk up to him. You can walk around the guards like this way.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that. And I want to chop his head off with my axe. Just
Really? Okay.
No!
Oh
you
my
can't!
God.
You can't do that! No! I'm gonna plead with him to not chop his head off with the axe.
And as he's about to do this, Stannis is opening his eyes, his milky white eyes.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm out.
strength check or what's?
Yeah, you roll a strength check. Duke, you have to roll a persuasion check. So Markin, you have to roll two things: a strength check, and also a what is it? If you're trying to like, I guess not listen to him.
I think that'd be insight. I don't know.
I think
I'm
yeah.
actually over by the guards right now since I'm looting for the armor and such.
Okay.
So I'm not going to be able to participate in that.
And Corey, you see all this going on too, so I'll allow you to interact as well at this point.
I think I'll just roll intimidation on that shit.
How did you roll a -1?
I
It's
have
got
no
a negative modifier.
You rolled a 1 and got a negative modifier too?
Wow, that's bad.
Yeah.
So I rolled a 10, but it's intimidation, and he rolled a fucking 1. So
Yeah, I mean, I would say you're able to intimidate him. So I would say that Raph, you stop, and you kind of just you hear him out.
you can't chop his head off. We gotta take him to this island so that they'll stop killing the people on that island. The necromancer is going to sacrifice him in a big bloody ritual, and it's going to be way more interesting than just chopping his head off with an axe. And look at him now. Now I turned him into a fucking vampire so he can suffer in the sunlight upstairs and he can watch.
Can I
This
try and roll
seems fine.
a persuasion for Macron?
Are you're just gonna yeah? If you want to roll persuasion, go ahead and you can try to talk to him. All right. So what are you gonna say to him?
I'd say don't trust Duke. He's evil. I can see that you are better than this, even if I don't believe it.
And then Markin, if you decide to, you can roll insight to see if you're like
A
fully.
lying paladin.
Alright, hold on.
Oh my god.
I'm stupid.
So you believe him too?
Better. How can you believe both?
You're like, I shouldn't kill
I'm
him.
conflicted.
The numbers say he believes me, basically. If we go by the difference in numbers.
Yeah, if we do, yeah.
Versus 8, so.
Yeah, I would say that he believes Duke more just based on our yeah, again, the numbers, yeah. So, I mean, you guys are kind of talking.
So Corey wanted me to kill. No, he don't. Okay, got it.
He doesn't want you to like Duke, but Duke convinced you to not kill Thanos, and also that he's not evil, really. He's trying he's trying to create peace.
You see
Basically.
Grogash out in the corner of your eye, just shrugging, like, "Don't look at me."
Okay, could I possibly go up to the second floor and try to intimidate the people into surrendering since I'm covered in blood?
Is it? Yeah, I mean, Corey's standing between you and the first or the upper floor.
Okay, can I try to intimidate him to get out of my way?
Sure.
Okay.
And Corey,
comes
you
the
would
guy.
just
Should
Comes
I
like a
roll
big
anything?
25.
yeah, if you want to roll either insight or intimidation to counter intimidate him,
Oh, that's a 16.
it'd be hard to beat.
Bum bum bum.
Oh, he intimidates you.
Stealth check?
Well, what the hell?
Whoops. Misclick.
He's
yeah,
sneakily.
whoops.
Got you out of the conversation.
Oh my god.
So does that mean I'm not moving? You're going back down in there.
I think that's what that means.
So yeah, I mean, he's standing there. You guys are face to face. I would say, kind of like, you got beef with me, bro? You got beef with me, bro?
Fucking bring it, M9.
I think you're gonna say M Night, like M Night Shyamalan.
Oh shit.
Bring it, M Night. All right, so I'm gonna leave that to hop over to Sicarius, and you start to see land. But as you're approaching it, you see a vast, shadowy figure floating above the city, and you make it out to be a winged creature, the one that's causing the waves.
If I yell, how many people can hear me?
I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 people.
All right. Are these people safe yet? Or are they still at risk of falling overboard?
1 is at risk of falling overboard. 2, if Arton doesn't roll good. Also, the dead baby dragon's body.
How nimble is the ship?
It's pretty not nimble anymore after what it's been through previously.
Oh, so like a sharp turn of the wheel is not gonna put it at like an angle.
No, it's not going to be like a speedboat,
Damn. All right.
like Hawaii 5-0.
Would I? One minute.
Eat more of this Chinese food.
I'm gonna roll a perception to see if I can tell what that winged creature is.
I figure a dragon's obvious.
You never know. It could be a rock with a giant bird.
Ah, my chicken's falling.
Well, you rolled a 17, so hopefully it's a good answer.
Yeah, sorry, I'm eating Chinese food real quick.
Gotcha.
Chinese food and
time,
chicken
man.
wings.
Dude, Chinese food and chicken wings every day.
Dude,
You're
that's
gonna-
a good day.
You're gonna have a vicious shit later.
I hope so.
Yeah, I need a fucking cigarette soon, so hopefully I can get through 1 or 2 more rounds. I gotta fucking smoke, man.
Alright, so, yes, you notice it is a dragon, but not a normal dragon. Its wings are tattered. Its body is very, very gaunt, and you see kind of like skin just kind of dripping off of it.
Has it spotted us?
No, it's facing the town currently, but it is kind of patrolling, so that's what's causing the waves.
I'd like to call out to whoever can hear me, tell them to break up the fight downstairs as best they can. We might have to deal with something pretty spooky. Too spooky for me, even. So, yeah, go break up that shit downstairs. We need people's help up here. And that's my turn.
Alright, so Corey, Marcon, Arton, you hear that as well as the guards that are on the second floor?
I'll mention dragon if it was a dragon.
Hey,
Yeah.
Bronze, I sent you a whisper.
Spooky dragons.
Spooky.
I'm gonna try and Should I roll 2 separate persuasions to persuade the guards and Markon, or just one?
Wait, what?
I'm gonna try and persuade Markon to beat up these slaves along with the guards.
So you're telling him to beat up the slaves downstairs?
Like, fight with me.
So you're
Okay.
ignoring
Kill
that there's a
these
dragon
evil
and we need all
bastards.
these people to fight.
Well, I'm
Sorry for the
21 in
meta.
Elvish years, so I'm still very immature.
Sorry for the
And-
meta, I was just confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, he's this like little kid with a cape and stuff. And he's like,
Wanna
"Wha-
kill evil people.
kill them all.
Guys started the fight first. They die, then the dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Well, good justification there. I wouldn't have fucking thought of that.
Alright, so go ahead and roll persuasion. Plus kid cuteness. No, I'm joking. Yeah, roll persuasion for the guards as a group, so just one for the guards and then one for Markon.
Yup, that's for the guards.
Oh, you didn't convince either of them. So they're like, you're a little kid, like elven little kid, we're not gonna listen to you, we need to kill this dragon. Or whatever they decide to do. And they kind of push you aside. I would say Markon makes it past you at this point. And there's still screaming happening to your right hand side as a guard is hanging off the side of the ship. And there's a cleric laying on the floor getting his hair pulled.
Yeah, I look at Arton and I'm like, what the fuck should I do?
Fucking help me.
Krogash, did you just make a madness roll?
Yeah, there's something special about my character.
Oh,
You'll
God.
find out when it's my turn.
I'm sure.
Okay, so I look at Zakaris and ask, what the fuck should I do then?
Wait,
Ignoring Arton's plead for help.
Gorgash, I don't know if that's a specific thing, but I would think you'd succeed. Like, I don't know if there's specific rulings on that. Okay.
So I ask Sicarius what I should do.
So you don't help Arton or any of them, you just ask him what you should do?
I'm back.
Yeah.
What I missed briefly.
Well, currently Corey tried to convince Markin and the guards to go kill the slaves below instead of listening to your order about the dragon. And then he saw a cleric being pulled off the ship by a guard falling, and he is currently just staring at them and asking you what to do.
You got rope? Throw him a rope.
Do I have rope? I don't think.
Did you pick one of the starter packs?
Yeah, but it was the priest one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think you have rope in that one.
Does
I
not come with rope.
I figure I didn't get mine since I was in a coffin, but do I get mine?
Not right,
Does
no.
this, does this
Okay,
ship
just
have?
making sure.
Does the ship have that big like rope
Mast?
that goes up to the masts?
Uh-huh,
The
yeah.
masts? Would I?
There's usually
fuck.
a large amount of spare rope attached to
Just,
Yeah.
the mast.
just start attaching rope to something and throwing it overboard. They'll grab something.
Okay, before I do that, I yell out at Duke saying, "I shall not fight you today, but go fuck yourself," or something along those lines. Just aggressive yelling at him.
Yeah, and fuck you too. Now let's kill this dragon.
Alright, so you're just cutting rope and stuff and yelling at people?
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna go to Arton, and you see this guy cutting rope and yelling at people. And you're still your luscious hair is being pulled, but it doesn't hurt at all. It's just like your hair is the strongest thing in the world, and this guard is now falling off. He's like now almost completely off the ship, but still hanging onto your hair.
Wow.
If Corey was a ranger, his favorite enemy would be rope right now.
Yeah.
Wait, couldn't I just pull Arton up, and then if that guard is
Yes.
still holding onto his hair?
Yeah, exactly.
Overboard.
No. They're hanging he's sliding off the boat. Arton's on the floor. His hair's hanging off the boat, and the guard is off the boat.
Oh, if they're not, I thought they were overboard. That's why I said throw
Yeah.
them rope. No, they're just
Throw-
thrown off.
Yeah, can I try
He
and
still listens to you because he's a kid. He's like, okay.
Now your turn.
Someone let me get on my feet.
Acrobatics.
You should have
Yeah.
said make an intelligence roll or something. I didn't realize they were not overboard.
I mean, there doesn't need to be a check there, but
I just
Yeah.
missed it because I was making a drink.
yeah, definitely. It's not. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever. I mean, he's a kid. He's confused and stuff, so it makes sense.
I just want to kill the slaves.
Oh my god.
So a paladin that wants to kill the
Say that
slave.
out loud. Grogash is gonna be like, wait, what? I thought we were cool.
Markin would hear that. He's
Got a
like,
fancy paladin
Just
in
took
our
a turn
hands.
for the
he's like
worse.
crying. He's like, I want to just kill the slaves. I can't even do that.
The fuck?
All right, so Arton, you're gonna use your acrobatics to like flip over daintily and try to pick up Arton. And I would say that you're able to. So you pick him up, and then his hair pulls the guard up on board as well.
Hooray!
About damn time.
And they are no longer prone. So this little kid pulls you up. Just by the way, he like put some rope there too to assist in it. Allowed you guys to kind of pull yourself up as well.
I'm helping.
I put my hand on his shoulder and look at him and go, you're good, you're good.
Pedo alert.
You're good. You're good.
And then I whisper in his ear, I want you in my room, just saying.
Oh
Just,
god. Why?
No.
I
no,
laugh,
no.
thinking it is a
Catholic?
joke.
You want to kill slaves with me?
He's a cleric. I mean, it's only natural that he wants a young boy.
Do you have a moment to hear about our Lord and Savior Bahamut?
And then he's got like the lower robe section, so then he just has him go under there.
Oh god.
Horrible.
Oh god, why?
Just run away, little elven boy. Run away.
That's it.
I'm just a
Rogash's
nice
turn?
wood elf.
All right. Yes, it is Grokash's turn.
Okay.
Unless Arton
well,
does anything else.
Now, this is what the roll was for.
Actually,
Grogash-
real quick. Sorry. So let me just. I didn't allow Arton to even do an action if he felt like doing it because we were focusing more on Corey. Sorry about that. Arton, did you want to do any action specifically?
So far, there's like a shit ton of slaves in the second deck, right?
No, they're
You don't. I don't. Did he notice that? I mean, he noticed them there, but did he notice them break out? I don't remember if he was there.
No, he wasn't there for
Well,
that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
yelled
I
out-
think I could hear
I
the
yelled out
ruckus
about the
of
slaves.
11.
Oh yeah, you hear just chains flying everywhere, and just like there's blood all over this guy that came up and is walking across deck, and then there's Corey, who's just crying about killing slaves.
At that point, I'm just gonna start uttering prayers to myself.
This isn't happening. This isn't happening. This isn't
Okay.
happening.
Now it would be Grokash's turn then.
Bahamut protects.
Okay, well, the roll was a roll to see if Grogash would withstand the pull of Groomsh, and specifically what he's about to do right now, which is leaning over the 4 dead bodies, there including the 2 elite guards, the normal guard, and the slave, and ripping out their left eyeball and collecting them.
Oh my god, epic.
Are you gonna rip out
And-
Thanos' eyeball as well?
No, he's up.
He's
He's awake now.
moving.
Doesn't mean if he's. I mean,
technically not him, but the other 4.
okay. Well, he would look badass. Just saying.
Yeah, but I mean, if he's living, well, damn it, one sec.
Now he stands up and he's just like, where am I?
I was about to roll 100 again and go call high or low.
Upon
Okay,
seeing
so-
this, I yell out, "You evil bastard!"
Wait,
shouldn't be-
Corey,
You're
you're.
probably
able to
going
see
to
this.
see. I don't think you can see it, but if you did notice, Grogash has absolutely no emotion at all on his face when he's going over.
Yeah,
Just
Corey wouldn't see him. He's helping Arton on top of the deck.
So, the Tiefling's gonna kind of look over at the orc as he's collecting all these eyeballs, and he's just gonna kind of put his hand on his chin and just rub himself as he nods, and it's pretty fucking awesome right there, man.
And after that, he'll kind of come back out of it and just nonchalantly tuck them away into whatever clothes he has, not even realize it. Go back over to the elite guard and just, if there's a better weapon, he'll pick it up. And I'm pretty sure they're already all looted, so yeah.
Yeah.
And he's also going to look over at Thanos and go, "Welcome to whatever horrible shit you're about to be walking into." And then start trying to push up past the slaves with, if he got a new weapon, and try to go back up onto the top deck.
Okay, cool.
And I don't know if anybody's going to stop him, but yeah.
And Thanos is going to start walking towards the wall. He's trying to collect his thoughts, but as he walks towards the wall, he starts walking up the wall and onto the ceiling of the bottom of the deck.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, total vamp.
That's some shit.
This poor guy.
Duke is just gonna kind of laugh at him. Ah, you're a vampire now.
He
Look
just,
what you can do.
he just screams out, "No!"
You're one of us. One of us. One of us.
Oh god.
Oh shit! I'm fucking dying over here. I can't stop.
Okay, he's going to call forth bats.
Bats.
I'm kind of glad I'm getting out of there. Enclosed space, bunch of bats. Not great.
Oh, sorry, no, I can only do that when I'm outside. Never mind. He doesn't call anything.
Dude, what the fuck? I want all these vampire powers. Give me the fucking sheet for this shit.
You're a weaker vampire, just like he's a weaker vampire.
But he's calling for bats?
I was gonna say it wasn't at his will.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
And so then he uses the
Far more stronger
D7.
than yourself.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck that's possible. But okay.
You should make all the slaves vampires now.
Dude, they're about to go fuck shit up upstairs. It's gonna be fine. It's their turn soon.
You know what? We're gonna have a memorial at the end of this game for the one that died, and it's just in the slave thing.
Dude, he had to
Life
be-
is body.
Yeah, but once you die, you get fucked over. You get turned into a zombie. Your eyeballs ripped out.
His name is Robert Paulson.
I'm
Alright,
gonna have a
guards.
flail of eyeballs.
Alright, so Gorgash the Eyeball Ripper is gonna go upstairs, and no one stopped him, so he's upstairs. And the guards are going to finish locking in the ballistas, and the dragon body's gonna fly off the open area where the whatchamacallit is, the ballista.
And at this point, I'm assuming I can see the giant frigging shape overhead over the city.
Yeah, you guys are close enough now to where it's starting to turn its attention towards the ship.
That oh shit moment.
Who's a cute dragon? Who's a cute dragon? You are. You are.
As it moves towards us,
Charm a dragon? Question mark?
Wait, sorry, I'm trying to find my sheet.
DC 19?
The dragon pit.
Dude, it's gotta be DC 19, honestly.
I'm just a little boy with my massive scary ass dragon.
Oh yeah, definitely a DC 19. Now wait, what are you doing to this thing?
I would be trying to charm the dragon.
Wait, you're really trying to charm it?
No, I'm not trying to charm it. I'm just fucking around. I'm just saying, if I ever try to charm a dragon, it's gotta be like DC 19.
yeah, it
So-
wants the D.
Seduce it.
Because I could have him do a lightning breath and kill all you guys instantly.
Oh my god, stop.
Yeah, no.
Not do that. Let's get to shore.
Actually, how far are you guys from this thing?
I was gonna ask, how far away from land are we?
We gotta be close, dude.
I mean, I'd say you got. I mean, not too much longer.
How many rounds?
Maybe one more round, 2 more rounds.
2 rounds. Good.
I'd say 2 rounds more so, because this dragon is fixated on you guys now. And I would say that. Yeah, so I mean, it's just focused on you guys currently. And the guards are going to be frightened.
Just saying.
Okay. And then the slaves hear like the flapping of the wings and stop beating these guards, and then they start like looking up towards the stairs. And anyone who's on deck just feels the wind as like this thing is flapping there, and there's just dust picking up from the ship, and also like water is just splashing around this thing.
And we probably smell noxious death.
Oh yeah, you guys smell horrible stench.
Have the slaves noticed it yet?
They smell it, yeah. And Duke, it's your turn. So Thanos is upside down. He's now realized these wings flapping and stuff. I would say that it's like midday, kind of cloudy, too, because it's darker as you get closer to land.
Well, Thanos, the dragon's here to take you away on your sacrifice. Let's go give him to you. Or let's go give you to him, I should say. So I'm going to attempt to drag Thanos to the top deck.
Alright, he's going to try to resist you, too.
Honestly. I figure as much as gonna try to
help if
resist.
possible.
Oh, you know what? Let me, I already used... I actually didn't use any charms. I didn't use any spells yet, honestly. I'm gonna do Charm Person on Thanos. He's got a beat of 14. Wisdom.
Okay.
Well, you did use Prestidigitation.
Yeah, but that doesn't... It's a cantrip.
Yeah, I'm just saying. It's
Yeah.
still a spell.
He's got a beat of 14 DC for Wisdom.
Okay. Give me a second, I have to find what he is. He doesn't beat it, so you charm him.
Okay, I'm going to charm him. I'm gonna put a hand on his shoulder and just kind of direct him up to the top floor as I got like a shit-eating grin on my face as I'm walking with him upstairs. And I'm just gonna kind of look up to the dragon when I get there as I kind of turn around and just look at everybody else and just kind of point at the dragon and say, "He's here for you, buddy."
I don't know what icon we want to use for charm. I'm just going to put that for right now.
That's fine.
So he would believe that he's here for him, right?
He wouldn't have any reason not to believe. Well,
Right.
actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure there wouldn't be any reason for him not to believe he's here for him.
And he's going to be like, we have to hide! And he goes and runs and jumps in the coffin. Whatever's left of it.
Dude, wait, I just had him on the fucking top deck. How the hell did he get all the way downstairs?
Top deck? What do you brought him up there?
Yeah, I said I walked with him. to
Oh,
the top
my
with a
bad.
shit-eating grin on my face, and pointed to the dragon, and said, "He's here for you."
If I
He
hear
just
that,
gets
Brogash
it,
is
he
just gonna be
gets
like,
it.
"Oh my god, this guy's an asshole."
I'd probably use that for charmed. I'm not sure what's on the light side of the heart, but it just means he likes you. Or maybe that one.
Yeah. You said the one that I have on there, or what is it?
One of those two on my character is probably better for charmed.
Alright, we will use the one with the heart with the chain, I guess.
I mean, I know he's charmed.
Oh no, I'm dead.
You just come down with bronchitis and just cough yourself to death.
No, I had
Alright,
an
so-
erection that lasted longer than 4 hours. And
Yeah, and it was for looking at Thanos.
Oh god.
So yeah,
That is
you
a-
walk him up there. Thanos is like, he's worried about this dragon, and he's like, he tells his guards to fire. So whatever guards are close to him are going to launch crossbows or ballistas at them. He's just trying to tell you to turn the ship. He's like, turn the ship! We must fire at this beast!
So you're gonna want to turn starboard so that you have
Yeah.
port guns facing the dragon.
Yeah, I'd probably do that. Let's say I did that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so they fire twice the dragon.
Pew 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 pew.
They hit him once.
Does he falter? He just got hit with a fucking ballista bolt.
Yeah, he gets hit with a ballista and he kind of wobbles, but he doesn't fall. It kind of pierces through his rib cage and falls to the rivers below. I mean, the water below, not rivers. You guys are like in rivers.
Given that it doesn't exactly have much meat, I guess I can definitely see that not doing much.
Plus, this is tying us into our actual game. This is just an introductory, an epilogue, if you will.
An epilogue that went so wrong.
Dude, you went so right. What are you talking about?
I never expected Thanos to get choked out like 5 minutes into it.
And he turned into a vampire?
Yeah.
Markon just choking the shit out of him, going, "Somebody got him!"
Yeah.
Revive him
Splashing
with a
water.
spell.
So it's Duke's
Yeah,
turn.
doesn't pay enough.
Oh, no.
Alright, so is anybody else like in danger? Is anything else going on right now?
Well, I actually think that
Complaining about the slaves.
I think that you took your turn though. I forgot that.
I'm pretty satisfied with my turn.
I mean, other than that dead dragon knocks this guard off the ship.
Okay. Well, I am gonna go have a cigarette while this turn rotates through. Just update me on what happens when I come back. It should be like 5-10 minutes at the very, very most.
That poor guy. That
And he's
poor
like,
guy.
He's having
ah!
a bad day. Markon! Oh god, my
Alright, so it's Markin.
Okay, well, I want Thanos to be sacrificed. So, I don't know. I guess I'd intimidate him to shut his mouth and stay still. That's my top priority right now.
Alright, so you want Thanos to be...
Your character hates this guy.
I mean, he's been through many years of like just this guy being a dick, and he's worked for him for so long. He can't really find a better job. So
So you want this dragon to take him away?
It's horrible bosses D&D.
You're sitting there
Yeah.
looking at the necromancer. Please take this guy. I don't care about the tree. Just take him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Markon's character, Markon must have spent too many nights in the blowjob barrel.
Oh god. Oh god.
Okay, wait. So what's your roll for this?
So, I mean, are you trying to, like, push him towards the dragon?
Yes.
Alright, just roll a strength check versus his AC, which is 18.
This dude's probably like, why the fuck do you hate me so much?
Alright, so he pushes you back. What's your AC? Oh my god.
Hey, Markon. Grogash is gonna go, "What are you doing?"
And they're both going, no, you stop it. No, you stop it. And they're pushing each other.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what else I can possibly do in this. I'm kind of currently engaged
Dolphin.
with
Did you hear me?
No, what?
I was having Grogash ask Markon what he's doing.
Oh. This man has wronged me. I must do harm to him for my current mental state.
It is, yeah.
Grogash is just gonna kind of look up at the dragon, look back down at him, and go, "Isn't that the guy that we can sacrifice to the dragon so we don't get eaten by that thing?"
It's like, oh, yes, I. Wait, wasn't I trying to sacrifice him to the dragon and just get him to stop firing?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
now you're
But
just pushing
you
him
used
back
the
and
different
forth.
argument, so I was like, okay, well, I can roll with
okay.
this.
No, I was trying to use that as the argument for the sacrifice. If that makes any sense.
Oh. I think I got it.
Okay. Okay, so we have the same goals set in mind.
Yeah, you can assume Grogash might be a little bit more keen on helping with that because he doesn't want to die.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I'll
just give me
take
one.
any help that is offered.
I'm just gonna pull an asset out real quick. Where are my creatures? You guys can just talk amongst yourselves real quick while I am finding a token.
I still think we should kill Duke.
Grogash is just kind of not sure about everything right now. As far as he's concerned, he's a slave, but at the same time, he was offered, do this
Freedom.
and you're not a slave anymore. So his priority number one is going to be get this shit done and have this treaty done so that he's not a slave anymore. As far as he knows, anyways.
Sicarius is wondering how much he can get for this rundown boat when we get to port. Selling this boat.
I gotta find a fancy
Hell of
token.
a boat.
Atron's just busy flirting with Corey. Like, hey, what are your hobbies?
Oh god,
Killing
why?
slaves.
Yeah, that's good enough for now. So
Is,
on
riding the dragon?
yeah, so on the back of the dragon materializes out of just like this darkness. It almost seems like a portal opens up. Pops out this like skeletal figure with just flesh hanging from his face, long brown hair, blackish almost, tattered clothing, robes and such, and he's holding a staff that's like it's got insignias written all over it.
Nope, I'm good.
And it's gonna cut to Sicarius too.
What's gonna cut to Sicarius?
It's his turn.
Shoot him.
Is there anything I can do here? Like, we're all in agreement that we're sacrificing Thanos to this guy.
Not all, but enough.
Well, majority rules. So, like, what can I do to speed this along?
Okay, so if you want to get to port as soon as you can and get past this section of the game, I mean, you have to wait for it to kind of go along. You know what I'm saying? You can't really force it unless the group decides to do
Alright,
certain
so
things.
what's the dragon doing right now? Is it hovering? Is it trying to land on the boat? Is
The
it...
dragon is flapping its wings right next to the boat. You guys just shot a ballista at it. Something materialized on its back. So currently it's still flapping its wings, standing there, and it's ready to do something. It is currently not its turn, so it cannot act and do anything.
I'm gonna yell for everyone to get away from the edge of the boat, and I'm gonna drift the boat closer to the dragon.
Okay. The dragon kind of hovers over the boat above Thanos.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Anything happen?
Yeah.
We're almost all in agreement that we're sacrificing Thanos, except for Kore, I think.
Okay.
Which I don't know how that's gonna go. Paladin Smite.
And Thanos is not facing the dragon, by the way. He's fighting with Markon.
My turn's over, by the way.
Okay. It's Corey's turn.
So, where are all the slaves? Are they just on the
They're still on the bottom deck.
still like kicking the shit out of those dead guards?
No, they stopped doing that. They're just paying attention to like the flapping and the vile smell.
Oh, another update for Duke's character. The character Duke. There is now a guy on the back of the dragon. He emerged from a portal. Somewhat.
Holy shit. Okay.
Safe to assume that's
Skeleton guy.
Necro.
Yeah, and as he gets closer, the guard that was closest to the edge, I had to move him real quick. He slowly starts to his skin starts to deteriorate. I'm sorry, I have to move this dragon back a bit. So just imagine it's close to the ship.
Whose skin's deteriorating?
I'll move the guard there. Hold on. The guard closest to the edge.
Wow.
And he's
Um,
kind of touching his flesh and kind of like, feeling his face as it's starting to deteriorate.
Well then.
I'm reminded of that scene in RoboCop where the guy crashes into the big chemical vat towards the end.
There you go. So Corey, it's your turn.
I suppose I look at the dragon and then just realize there's nothing I can do, so I'll join Arton and pray.
So it's going to be like Boondock Saints.
Yeah.
Pulls out guns.
All right, so Arton, you're praying. You want to say anything specific? Like, I pray for the Doritos and the Bugles.
Yeah, totally, man.
To the colonel.
Colonel
Can I-
Samus.
Can I actually make like a religious check on that dragon,
Sure.
just to see if there's like any like religious affinity with it?
Definitely.
Ooh, 15.
All right, give me 1 second. You know that, I mean, whoever controls it follows Merkul, the god of death.
Well, that's comforting. I'm just gonna utter louder prayers to Bahamut and just like, Bahamut saves, Bahamut saves.
Have you seen our Lord and Savior Bahamut?
All right,
I'm
cool.
not Saint Cuthbert, FYI.
All right, so there you got two guys praying, and Grogosh is there. And there's two guys arguing in front of you. A dragon is coming closer, and anyone nearby it is starting to deteriorate. And there's a guy in the
Okay.
back.
And to your left, there's
Grogash is going
vampire.
to toss the shield aside that he's got, sheath the longsword he has, basically in whatever he actually can. He's not going to have time to pull off the chainmail vest that I wanted to pull off, but instead he's going to go up to the guard whose skin is deteriorating, grab him on the back of the armor, ignore any damage he might be taking from it, and pull him back towards where Arton and Corey are. And shout to them, "You have healing to do!"
Thank you, good sir.
All right, so that guard's going to be like breathing heavily and like staring at the dragon because he's just like fearful. He's like in shock. And he hasn't had time to thank you just yet, but his skin is still kind of marked with the scarring of the how close he was to it. Anything else?
No, I'm done, I think.
All right, cool. So then the guard closest to it is reloading another ballista charge, and this other guard is going to run to the other ballista nearby it, ignoring all damage taken, and fire another ballista shot at it. But as they're doing that, the slaves run up and attack the nearest guard. And they kind of force him to fire off, and the other one fires, and does he hit? He does not hit. So one goes like into the water, or like past it completely. The other one just narrowly misses it. As far as anybody else, there's two archers. They're going to move down to the top deck, where or they're going to move a little bit further, closer, and they can see just like slaves funneling out, and they're going to start firing at the slaves. I'm going to say they take out two slaves.
Death.
I'm just going to delete them.
Because bodies.
Yeah, too many. and then our necromancer is going to talk to you guys. He's going to be like, I believe you know what I seek, Thanos, and it looks like you've had a little accident. And Thanos turns over to him.
Dude, the dick master.
He's like, this is not how it was supposed to go. I was supposed to bring you the vampire. The vampire, and he points back to Duke. And he's like, hi, because he kind of trusts you still.
I'm just gonna kind of wave and say, yeah, he's the vampire now.
He's like, but now I've changed my mind. He's like, I will no longer give you the vampire, but we will put up a fight. And he's like, fire! And he tells him to keep firing at this thing. And then the necromancer is going to be like, this is not the last you will see of Valen the Vile. He says his name. His name is Valen the Vile. And he pats his dragon on the back of the head, goes into his little portal, and the dragon charges up. And it fires something at you guys. So it's all going to go in slow motion at this point.
How far away are we from land?
Oh, you're very close.
Yeah,
It was like at the end of
rounds,
this.
Spend 2 rounds.
So the dragon just fired at us.
Swimming distance?
I would say so, yeah.
Can
just check his stuff.
vampires swim?
They can swim, but they take damage. But don't worry about it. I'm not going to kill you guys off first game.
Bummer.
Oh, well, you're one of the nicest DMs I've ever dealt with, then.
Okay,
You wouldn't
well,
die anyway. You take damage, though.
Then as the ship is going down, I'm pulling off the damn chainmail, grabbing the coffin lid. Actually, how fast would you say the ship is sinking?
Well, first off, I have to have it actually happen. So give me a second. I'm trying to look up because I've never looked at a Draculich.
They're hardcore as hell.
Oh yeah,
There's a
definitely.
good chance we might all die right now.
I'm not gonna have you guys die because it's gonna basically whatever it's firing is creating like a laser beam down like the center of the ship,
It's like snapping it in half.
basically Titanic
And I
style.
wanted to ram the ship into the shore as fast as it was going.
Okay,
Since
well,
since
I'll
it's
say the
flying
the
in
front
direction.
half of the ship is gonna fly forward, the other half of the ship is gonna sink. So like that half of the ship is gonna crash into Desolation, the city that you can see. So you're gonna like create a landmark of desolation. Also keep in mind that Thanos
plan
can.
was to, if we had enough time before the ship would sink, I was gonna go get the coffin and stuff Duke into it. That way, it'd be a makeshift boat.
You're gonna stuff Duke into the coffin?
Yeah, it doesn't have a lid, but yeah, that way
I'm gonna
it
use
would
it as a
limit-
rowboat.
it would limit the exposure to water.
Yeah, so it's gonna launch lightning breath at the ship. It is going to kill many people. All those slaves. The guards. Basically anyone who's not of importance, who wasn't trained enough to dodge this thing. So it's gonna be like that's.
Anyone save anyone?
If you want to try to, yeah.
Well,
I'll
you guys
try and-
already have that one guard that's got partial skin melting disease.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll try and carry him.
Okay, so you're gonna take him with. Okay, so you save one guard out of all the rest of them that just evaporated.
Bye, slaves. I couldn't collect more eyeballs.
Alright, so they all evaporate. I think it's like in War of the Worlds when they're getting hit by that beam and they're all like disintegrating. That's how I would like you to imagine. The ship splits in half, and it also causes like an explosion from below the waters. And maybe that's the body of the dead dragon baby getting hit by that lightning and causing like an explosion.
Explosions.
Where's Michael Bay when you need him?
I was gonna say something like that, but I didn't want to. Yeah.
Well, I was going to mention it too. I mean, but yeah, explosion causes huge craziness. What body parts did you guys mention?
Ring finger?
Are your ring fingers gone?
Left pinky.
Left pinky? Your left pinky's gone. They both fly midair and like high five each other, but then disintegrate.
What the fuck?
Wait, what? Why?
The ship explodes. Let's say that some of the guards like shrapnel, swords, like and all that stuff's flying around. So your fingers get severed based on like the explosion power. So you guys picked very small parts. Anyone else pick a part?
Does everyone? Because
I
does
did
it have
not
to be a
pick a
small
part.
part?
No, whoever.
The sign up.
Yeah, it was part of the sign up. You had to pick a part. If you're a passenger, you pick a body part.
Right.
Oh,
If you're a crew member, you pick a specific area you worked.
so only passengers. Okay, so I don't have to worry.
And if you are a trespasser, you were a vampire. So if everyone picked trespasser, they would have all been vampires, but you guys didn't pick that.
And slave is slave.
Slave is slave, yeah. So originally in my other campaign, the slaves were basically trying to free them. Crew members got fed up with the captain, which actually, Mark, and you played that out without me even mentioning it. That's cool. And then Arton you didn't play that out. You're just the fancy cook. But you do notice as you look over towards your cooking area, as you're flying midair, and your luscious hair is flying in slow motion, and you notice a pinky and a ring finger flying past your face. You see your entire cooking area just implode, and just like cabbage is flying everywhere, and whatever fruits and vegetables.
I get that reference.
Yeah, insert my cabbage's avatar reference here.
Wait, what? I don't know what you're saying.
Don't worry about disappointing me.
Oh God, no!
Yeah,
Don't get into it.
just go on, just go on.
Okay, but yeah, so your whole cooking area gets destroyed. So and then
I feel no remorse.
and Markin, you notice as you're flying midair, your swabbing brush flies past you and lands into the water, basically signifying your resignation.
Poetic.
Yep. And Thanos,
The captain survive?
Captain survives, but as the necromancer is disappearing, he like flicks his kind of like wrist, and skeletons appear, grab onto him, and then they disappear with Thanos into the same type of portal you saw.
Dude has had a bad day.
Okay, so we are now flying through the
He's-
air, etc. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, grabbing
okay.
onto anything that we can.
So I don't even know. I'm gonna try and grab onto the largest piece of wood that I can to keep myself afloat when I hit the water. I don't even know what role I make for that. I guess
Is that Duke talking? Who's the
yeah,
talk?
Duke. So
Okay, so
Grogash is looking for the coffin too already.
I would say that you guys managed to like midair, because I was gonna have this happen anyway with either the coffin door or the coffin itself. You guys are going to manage to be able to get into that as a boat. And so since you guys mentioned it, I will have that happen. So you guys are in it as like a rowboat, and it's like
fun.
whatchamacallit. You ever see Wizard of Oz when they're flying around in the tornado
Uh-huh.
and they're in the rowboat? That's how it is with you guys right now.
oh my God.
And let's say you broke the door in half, so it's like 2 oars. So you're kind of like doing that midair, and Duke's in the back laughing because of Thanos' like demise.
Yes, yeah. That sounds pretty pro.
Okay, so we've got Duke.
So when did this become basically he's the master, I'm the minion thing? I'm noticing that right now.
I don't know. He's the big guy. Duke's probably the small guy. He's got a chain he can connect it to. He still has the chains on his arms.
Yeah, right.
You can create a collar for him.
Fucker.
So okay, we covered what's your name? Gargash? Rogash. We covered you two, and then Arton and Corey, you guys are praying, and you guys fly into the air praying, and you guys splash down into the water.
And
Um,
then
I've still got a hold of that guard.
Yeah, you do. So you're hugging this guard, you're flying midair. You're a little kid, by the way, too. So you're like on his leg. You're like a little midget flying in the air, and he's flying. His shield flies off, and
I'm tall. I'm like
you're a
six-
tall kid.
Tall? Just
No,
call
because
yourself like
no.
5 foot.
No, because they age the same as humans, but they're just
Yeah,
not
they
as
do.
mature.
Okay. So yeah.
So I'm a big 6'1" 5-year-old.
I just want to kill all the slaves. So when the slaves got killed, evaporated, you were really happy, right? Midair.
Oh my God. god, if I see that, my guy's gonna be like, what the fuck, he's worse than me.
You just see like an elf smiling, holding onto this like torn up guard, like flying midair.
I'm just got a smug look on my face. It's like, that's what those fuckers get.
Yeah, and he's got like luscious blonde hair too. That's flying through the air. And then Sicarius, you're the last one to get exploded off the ship because the ship is like exploding from mid to back, and then you're just kind of like, oh man, and it just boom goes flying, and you're like surfing on this this like that wheel that you're using to steer.
Okay, one sec.
If I can get a hold of any bits of rope, I'm gonna try to tie it off to our improvised dinghy and just trail it for anybody to grab onto. In case they
Alright, cool.
just can't swim it.
I thought you were gonna say I attach it to like the thing that he's surfing on, so it's gonna be like he's flying in the air while you guys are like rowboating.
Just keys.
All right, so yeah, I mean you're able to easily like hop onto it. So like you would anticipate the explosion, and then you kind of like propped your leg up on the upper one, and then propped it on the lower portion of the thing. And as it blew up, you kind of pushed your weight forward to shift it up, and the explosion lifted you into the air.
I'm mad because I wanted to sell this boat.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that's why I was trying to take it over so that we could fucking sell it in the end.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, you've got still got a
okay.
steering wheel.
Well,
Yeah.
now I have,
You have a souvenir.
motivation.
We've got a
Fucker.
souvenir in the form of a coffin.
Yeah, really, we got the coffin. Well, I actually need the coffin to sleep in, so I mean,
And Thanos needed the boat.
yeah.
I'm gonna get revenge for this boat. I was gonna sell it.
This coffin's gonna be like my best friend.
You gotta carry it around with you.
I'm carrying it, aren't
Dude.
I?
There's a good possibility that you're gonna be carrying this fucking coffin around because my strength is low as fuck.
Actually, that's kind of intimidating, so I'm okay with that.
You should reinforce the coffin.
Yes. Oh my
Can-
god. It'll. yes. I
Coffin
need
shield?
this.
Yes, dude.
I'm going to be
There you go.
wearing the back end of the coffin, and the front end of the coffin, the actual door, is going to be a shield.
Oh,
I need
dude, this is awesome, and I get to
Can
sleep in it.
can I ask the guard that I'm carrying what his name is? Like
Midair, sure.
What's
What
your-
like what's your name, mister? His name's Doug.
When we travel during the day, is Duke gonna have to ride in the closed coffin while you drag it?
Uh,
No, 'cause
I
I'm
mean-
wearing full robes.
Yeah, he's wearing robes right now. If your face getting sunlight, then you're gonna get hurt. But his name is Duggard.
So,
Can he be my squire?
I guess, I mean-
To be your squire, maybe.
Yeah. You guys keep him in the coffin. You just freak him out every day. So what I was thinking is like you guys could make latches on the coffin, use it as Grogash's armor, and then he unlatches it and lets what's his face sleep in it at night. Like connects it back together.
I'm game for this.
Like, I don't have the chain shirt anymore because I didn't want to risk not being able to swim. But
Yeah.
yeah, that'll work. I'll just because I have unarmored defense anyways, so meh.
Alright, cool, yeah. So I mean you guys basically are all gonna be in the water at this point, and then you guys swim to land. So or like make it to land somehow. I mean, Sicarius, you would probably sink into the water because there's openings in between it. And then anyone in the coffin would float. Anybody else is just treading through water.
Well, I'm also trailing rope in case anybody can't make the swim, or if they just want to trail behind. That way, I'm doing most of the work, basically.
That wheel wouldn't float. It's
Oh,
got
that-
metal in it.
It might. I don't honestly know. I mean, we can make it float. I'm cool with it floating. I just don't know, like physically, if it would float. I've never blown a ship up in my life.
No,
It's wooden.
a wooden
It
wheel
looks
like
wooden.
that will float, by far will float.
It's got
Okay.
enough surface area.
It doesn't have any, the only metal piece that it has is the bearing that attaches it to the mount, but presumably that bearing flew off when the explosion happened, so...
The bearing
It
probably
should
took
just-
my finger.
Yeah, probably, so it's literally just that wooden wheel. But I could see the amount of weight that he's putting on it. If he's trying to like ride it like a surfboard, we'll probably put him underwater. Yeah.
I'd probably put my arms over it and then paddle with my feet.
There you go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, we can have that happen. Let me just adjust your scale on the next map.
So
Oh my god. I accidentally have the other adventuring party on that map too.
We just walk into town. Who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah,
Can't
exactly.
kill them all.
That warlock looks awfully familiar.
Let me adjust them.
I'm glad I've got a squire.
You don't have a squire yet. You're midair with him. You're in the water, like hanging onto his leg. So did you ever come up for air? Because you're under him and he's swimming. Well, I guess you're 6 foot, so your head would bob in and out of the water as he's swimming. So you guys should see this map, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of green.
Yeah, a lot of green. You gotta zoom over to the right-hand side of it.
Green. I see it.
Alright, cool. Yeah, we got like
Who's Varkas?
Barkus. You'll find out who he is.
Oh, okay. PC. Got it.
My
Or
boat!
NPC.
Yeah, so the boat is in half, sinking in the water. The other half, I would say, skidded all the way to town. So let's just say it made it through here,
okay.
or it's like on the shore here, like all broken up. I didn't put it there literally, but I mean, just it's aesthetically, it's like let's say it formed into a landmark of the city. So you guys hit, and then this guy Barkus runs up to you. And he's like, "More travelers!" He's like, "Do you have anything to do with the Crimson Blight?" And he pulls a dagger on you guys. He's like, "I've had bad experiences with them in the past. They killed my dog. There were so many dead people on the beach before. You're stepping on graves right now."
You best sheath that weapon before your head comes off.
If you don't put that weapon down, I'm going to rip your eyeball out and shove it up your ass.
Oh my
Kill
god.
them. They are evil. We are here for peace.
He drops his
He pulled a
dagger.
knife on me.
He's like, "No, don't hurt me, don't hurt me." And he's like, "I don't want any trouble."
Did you see a finger fly by here?
He's like, "Yes, I saw 2 fingers. They flew. They hit my roof. They rolled down into the backyard."
I'm gonna
Rogue
go
Ash
for
is
that.
gonna move past him and just nod in a kind of apologetic manner.
I'm gonna examine him. I'm gonna look him over and see if he has anything like worth any cash on him.
I start looking for my pinky.
So what's he got on him?
So he's just wearing like a normal vest. He's he's got like a goatee, like mid-length hair. Are you looking? You're looking for your finger, right?
Yeah, I guess I don't find it.
You don't find him, but you do find a mound of dirt, like a nicely padded down mound of dirt. Just like you guys are standing by when you got on shore. There's like 3 mounds of dirt there.
I don't want to know.
So I'm gonna pick up Varkus's dagger and just kind of start twirling it in my hand.
Okay, and yeah, I mean he doesn't really have anything on him besides he's got like a little I don't know, like a little collar, and it's like around his wrist.
I stand beside him trying to like comfort him, because I would imagine he's very scared.
Oh yeah, you guys are kind of moving around him in a way like a gang would.
So where is this town, Varkus? Where is the town?
Like it's just west of us, just west. Keep heading west, you'll see a road.
And what is to the north?
Oh, don't want to go to the north. Don't want to go to the north at all.
What is to the north, Varkus?
Trust
Calm
us,
down.
we've been through some shit. We just got attacked by a giant overgrown lizard.
And he's like, was it Valen the Vile?
We believe so.
Rogash shrugs at that. He was rather vile, but I don't know his name.
Like, it
He
must
wasn't
have-
actively paying attention to the name.
He's like, it must have been the necromancer. He's been in and out of town all week. He just disappeared. Did you see him?
I don't trust this guy.
At that point, I'm gonna gesture over to the sunken remains of our ship and go, "You tell me."
And he looks over too, and he's like, oh. He's like, the last group that was through here, They used that ship, and it was pretty messed up when they got here. Thanos fixed it up.
Well, Thanos is dead.
He's like, what?
I'm gonna
Necromancer took him away.
interrupt. Sorry to interrupt, but can you do you know anyone got any medical type profession shit? My finger.
I like how you like anyone have medical, like you're reading off the sheet or something. Anyone have medicine?
I'm just gonna kind of point at the cleric and be like, "Well, he could probably fix you."
Well, could ya? I don't like bleeding from my hand just profusely.
Oh, I
mean-
didn't even notice. Yes, I could use some too.
Oh, do we want to roll initiative for turns?
Do we really need to right now?
It's up to you guys. I mean, you guys said it before, so.
I don't think we really need to, because I don't expect the session to go for too terribly much longer anyways.
No, yeah, you got like, what is it, 24 minutes or so?
Is that
I mean,
all? Damn,
30 minutes or so.
fuck.
Alright, so you're gonna start taking a look.
My healing sucks tonight.
Yeah, so I mean, you're able to, I'd say, patch him up enough to where he's gonna have a nice little stub.
Neat. Can I roll a D100 to tell how far down the finger I'm missing?
Sure.
Like
Percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're missing about, I would say half your finger.
So
Because
like
we'll round
second
it up.
knuckle.
Yeah.
Up to
No,
the, down to the first knuckle or the second knuckle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
gotcha.
figured my whole pinky came off.
Yeah, I mean,
Roll
you,
D100,
yeah, you can roll a D100 if you want to be specific about it. Or you can have no pinky, it's up to you.
I'll just have no pinky.
Okay. So yeah, there's mounds of dirt. There's 3 that are to your north, and then there's 1 that's behind the house that only Sicarius saw. And this guy is worried, and he's pointing to the nearest town, and then he's telling you that Thanos, fixed the ship up, and that he was the guard captain of Desolation to the west. And then he asks for Duggard to verify, and Duggard just kind of nods. It's like, that's horrible. He's like, are you guys hungry? I have food.
Hungry,
That's-
yes.
Food.
Do you have any tea?
He doesn't have any tea.
Everybody just turns, looks at that. What? Tea?
Okay, so he leads you guys to like his cooking area. You want to play house? You guys do see the mound to the south behind the table and that near the tree. There's like etchings on the tree as well.
There's etchings on the tree.
Yes, above the mound.
What is the language of them?
Never mind.
Common.
I just used my intelligence for nature check, and that didn't go well, so I don't know nothing.
Is that a tree or a bush?
What do they
I
say?
don't know. They
Is
say tree.
yes. If you want to roll perception, you can, because I mean, maybe your eyesight's no good.
That went better.
Oh yeah, you guys definitely see it. It says, "Here lies good old Roog, R-O-O-G."
Ruga Uga Og?
I guess. So he's pretty busy cooking. Where's the front door to his house?
Uh-oh.
Can I safely say I can sneak into his house without him noticing? Since
Yeah, I mean, he's talking to everybody else.
Okay.
Do I notice?
Well, not where you're standing. No, you don't.
Well,
Otherwise,
do you just like walk all around the people?
Yeah, I'm just kind of walking around. So, yeah, I'm gonna.
I'm very suspicious of you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go in his house and just see if I can find anything immediately valuable. Well, I guess I'll make a roll for it. I'll roll investigation.
Okay. You don't find anything, and you do notice on his like counter near his like storage spaces, there's a it's like dust on there, but there seems to have been a jar that was sitting there and left a clean ring there, like someone had been there before.
But like, does it look like the house is like in use, like, or no?
Yeah, it's definitely in use by him, but you know the bed is pretty much clean. The table, maybe where he eats, but other than that, everything's kind of dusty and old.
Check for any hidden items? I don't even know what that roll would be.
It would still be an investigation. Or if you're looking for like, I mean, if you're looking for items specific to like magic or specific to anything else, like, I mean, you have to roll those specific skills.
Okay, well, let me look for anything magical. I'll roll an Arcana check. Is that okay?
Sure, if you want to. You just feel, because you're the one who picked up the vial and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
You feel kind of like just heat coming from the pack where your vial is.
Okay. Alright,
And,
I'm gonna try and, like, I'm just gonna exit the house and move back to the group.
Okay.
I look at Varkas and I go, "Who's this Roog?"
He's like, good old Roog. Best friends for life. Me and him spent years and years together until stupid Crimson Blight took him away from me.
I am sorry for your loss.
Like it's been a little while now, but I've come to terms with it.
Could you tell us who this Crimson Blight is?
It's like the Crimson Blight were a group of rogues that were below Desolation, but we got rid of them pretty quickly after that group came through here. Group of adventurers they were, strong, mighty adventurers.
If I see one, I shall slay him for you.
I bet they're pussies.
He kind of just looks up to you and looks back down and continues cooking. He's like, yes.
When's this food gonna be ready?
It's ready now. Instant food. Blah, 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 blah. And it's on the table.
Thank you, good sir, for the feed.
I'm gonna eat a day's worth of food.
Days worth of food, okay.
Grogash is probably going to just take a lot of food.
He's just going to keep cooking.
It's been a long time since he's eaten anything.
Yeah, he's going to keep cooking and stuff, like for you guys, because he knows you guys are eating a lot. What's the
Grogash is
perception?
also going to be going, this is so good.
So if I feed from people as a vampire, is that gonna count as food for the day too, or do I?
Sure, why not?
All right, fucking banging.
What's he cooking? 16 to it.
He is cooking what looks like rabbit.
I eat my fair share.
Yeah, and he's like,
Alright,
it's
so
rabbit and
we're
potatoes and all that stuff, like a hearty meal.
All
He's
right,
also got
so,
some fruits from the trees to the south.
Okay,
Go ahead. Sorry.
real quick, Grogash is gonna go out and go collect a little bit more food. I've got the background that I can always find food for a group of at least 5, but I'm also gonna add my survival to it and see if I can replenish his stocks that we use.
Okay, cool.
There we
Definitely,
go.
yeah. So you replenish the fruit that he uses, and I would say that you're able to find maybe some rabbits to replenish his rabbit stock. And potatoes as well. He had some maybe growing, he just found them there.
Root.
Just punch into the ground, pull up potatoes. I have found these!
I win! I beat the ground.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of look to the town and say we should go check out the town and see what's there.
And he's he leans over to you guys and he's like, if I may offer one bit of advice, steer clear of Low Garden to the northeast, and you may want to check out Hammer Hall to the north. I hear the paladins there are still alive. After the attack of Severian the Soulless, I thought they were dead.
Yes. Very few, but we shall do. Thank you, good sir. Is there any way we can repay you?
We did just give him back all his food.
Yeah.
Plus some.
I ask him if there's any Bahamut worshippers in the town.
He says, the town, it's getting better, but after the necromancer...
In your channel timed out.
Oh, who did we lose? I mean, who did we lose, yeah?
Marcom.
Okay, well, either way, he explains that the town had been attacked by the necromancer, so it's in pretty bad shape still, but they're rebuilding. And he said that if there were any followers of Bahamut, it would be up in Hammer Hall to the north, where the paladins are. He says there's not too many left after Severian had attacked, but that, they're looking to replenish the ranks.
I say we go to Hammer Hall.
I second that.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I've got nothing else better to do. I'm a free man now. As long as that treaty's in
User
effect.
joined your channel.
I will go, but I won't move inside.
That is a question. Does that technically mean the treaty's in effect, or is that something we'll find out soon?
Sorry, what was the question?
Does him taking the vampire now mean treaty is in effect, or is that something we'll find out soon? Because Rogash was operating under the, if this gets done, you'll be freed from being a slave.
I mean, wait, as far as you being freed from this, I'm confused at that whole section that you're trying to... because you are basically free at this point. You're not... the ship is gone. The people that had you captured are dead, besides Duggard. He's one of the lower-end guards. Who knows if he even, was on the ship for long. You saved his life, too.
I'm just overcomplicating it. I'm just imagining that there's some sort of a ledger or something that if Grogash were to try to become a part of normal society, that he would be tagged as a slave. But if
there definitely is, but it is specific to a certain faction, and Thanos was the leader of that faction in this town, so if anything's getting done, it's through him, and you currently gave him to a necromancer.
Okay, then, yeah, and then disregard most of that. I'm game for whatever everyone else wants to do as Grogash.
Okay, and then you have the trust of Duggard because you saved his life.
So Hammer Hall then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Varkas if it's the best way, or I'm gonna ask him if he knows about the Order of the Purple Eye.
Right, he says, yes, we've had many drow come through here from that order. Very fine people.
What's the best way to contact them in these parts?
He says, well, their leader, Divinia, was not too recently at Hammer Hall. She headed down to Desolation, though, so she may be in the tavern getting some drinks for her fellow members.
Are we heading to Hammer Hall or the city?
Seems a majority say Hammer Hall.
Maybe next time then. Okay. I'll follow the group.
The group is going. They want to go to Hammer Hall before Desolation.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So Hammer Hall would be up to the north then. So if you guys head up north, you can head there. You guys just run away from Varkas. Bye, everyone.
Is it just me or is the map not loading?
It's not loading because I haven't revealed it to you guys yet.
Now you see me, now you don't. Now you see.
All right, so as you guys are heading up that way, let me just check something real quick. Where are they? Goblins, where are they? Okay, so four of you guys head up there? What are Sicarius and Grogash doing?
I'm typing.
All right, tell me your positioning, because I need to know this specifically.
I'm at the front.
I'm bringing up the rear, so I'm pretty much where I'm at.
Pretty much where I'm at as well.
Grogash should probably be right next to Tori.
I'm talking to you.
Where would you guys want Duggard positioned?
Mm,
To the left of me, just behind me. Yeah.
and this is when we get flanked and all the fucking casters die.
How did you know?
Oh, I fucking
Oh,
knew
God.
when my character was on the right side and nothing was being revealed, and I was like, okay, we're fucked.
Not necessarily. I mean, there's some areas that have nothing there, so.
We'll see in a second.
Yeah. So, I mean, Duggard takes an arrow to the back of the head. He's like, I'm so glad you guys fall! And then, like, falls to the ground.
I will
Grogash
murder
should just be like,
you!
that was the longest lived guard I've ever seen.
Fucking red shirts, am I right?
So, oh hey, bandit camp, yay.
So, yeah.
Alright.
There's, goblins.
Oh, alright. It's fine. How high is... Alright, so... I'm gonna ping the map here. How tall is that log? Is it just one log?
Yeah, it's one log.
Okay.
And is that the only camp? Is there anything behind us that to the right?
Oh, let me open that for you. There's nothing over there.
Okay.
Initiative.
Hey, go ahead.
Another kind of low initiative.
That was weird. It wasn't working. It said it wasn't working in mine. That's why I rolled so many times. That's very strange.
Yeah, me too, but I got it working. So.
Just gotta make sure you have your character selected when you roll initiative.
No, yeah, I was doing that. It still wasn't really doing anything.
Okay.
Is there anyone that's not listed on there?
I think it's good.
Corey, he's there. Yeah, everybody's there.
All right, so Arton, you would get the first turn.
Hell yeah.
So you notice there's just these goblins. There's a burning fire. They're roasting something over that. The archer that had fired it is staring directly at you guys, and they're kind of, they got their attention on you.
So which was the archer that fired? Was it
Which one's the goblin boss?
Goblin boss is this one.
Okay.
But I mean, you wouldn't know that specifically. I mean, they're goblins to you.
Yeah, I suppose.
Alright, so they're about 60 feet away, right?
I guess. I mean, you could go based off this. And Duggard falls in your arms, Corey, with his arrow through his head.
I weep. I shed a single tear.
Only one? The hell of a
Yeah,
weekend.
you already used your, or who was, someone already used their Spare the Dying. I don't know how many we get.
That's a
Yeah,
cantrip.
Arden used
You
it.
get
Oh
one
yeah,
no matter
I was
what.
gonna say that's a cantrip that I know, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Would lay on hands do anything?
With an arrow through the head, I don't think so.
Just
Nat 20.
He wakes back up and dies again.
He wakes back up. He's just a fucking vegetable, scrambled brain.
just give him mouth to mouth.
Just have him carry your stuff.
What if he pulled a 20 on a medical roll, give him mouth to mouth? Bro?
Do it. Go for it. Try it.
Oh my god. I'll fucking try that.
Do it. Blow into the arrow hole. Go ahead.
You attempt to
No.
give him mouth to mouth, and chunks of brain fly out the back of his head.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god.
No,
This is not what we wanted.
I will murder you.
Oh boy. So I'm going to the shield that I carry has the symbol of Bahamut on the front of it, and I'm gonna present it in front of me and just like scream like, "Die, you vile beast!" and use Sacred Flame on the spear wielding goblin. He has to take a dexterity saving throw.
Give me 1 second. Let me open up my weapon sheet. Equipment. Where are you, equipment?
With a DC of 12.
Hey, when you have a weapon proficiency, do you add 2 to the damage and 2 attack roll? I don't know
I
how
believe
it
it's
works in
just
this
the
system.
attack roll. If you'd filled out your character sheet, it would automatically do it for you.
Yeah, I think I already have that. Yeah.
Okay, so you're firing something at him, and he has to do a dex saving throw.
Yep, with a DC 12.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't, and he critically misses, or critically rolls that. So I'm going to confirm the crit. I'm guessing he doesn't fully fail, so because he rolled higher.
Alright, so then he takes. Let me see here.
Should just be able to roll the damage on that. Like there should be a section under your spells that says damage or something. 6 damage. That's it.
It's just 1d8 radiant damage.
And you kill him. This goblin like evaporates in a ray of light and falls to the floor.
Does anyone smell bacon?
Oh!
And then for a movement, I'm gonna move over to this log here and kind of crouch beneath my shield.
Okay, cool. So now the goblin boss can come out. And he is going to throw a javelin at let's see who's going to throw it at Corey, because they were trying to kill people up there because they were heading towards that. But what's the range on that? Okay, cool.
Good job.
What do I roll?
I'm going to roll to hit you. So
Gonna hit you.
what's your AC?
AC?
That's your armor class. It should show it on the main page.
16.
Okay, so the javelin just kind of slides off your armor and sticks into the ground next to you.
You see, you switched to regular distances, no longer the grid.
Regular distances, what?
Well, we don't have a grid anymore, and is the range weapons in feet or yards?
It's in feet. I didn't specify the map. It's not like really great. I mean, that's what I'm saying. If you guys want to go off the distances, then it's not going to be to scale currently.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't have enough time to sit there and do scaling and stuff like that just yet. I mean,
Yeah,
I've
no,
been so busy. Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what I can hit because I'm used to the grid being like 5 feet per square.
Yeah, it is 5
It's
feet per
gone.
square, but this is more of an adventure map. There were only goblins there just in case you encountered them and you guys decided to head to Hammer Hall first, which there were goblins to the left there. So usually when you go to Desolation, you head north. You completely avoid goblins.
We're lucky.
So it's Grogash's turn. You guys would have never lost Duggard if you went to the town.
Duggard!
Who says
Time
we're
to
gonna lose
go.
them?
That's true.
So only 30 move speed, or does it matter?
I mean, we can just kind of eyeball at this point in time. Like, if it makes sense, we'll do it. You can't run all the way like across the map, but
That seem okay?
yeah, definitely. I mean, if you want to run up to there.
Okay, I'm gonna. That's a little fur, but okay, gonna run up to there and just brace my half of a shield and sword next to Arton, and just ready for if another arrow comes over to try to help out.
So we got
And
two shields
also-
raised.
Yeah, and if the Mr. Goblin boss comes over, I'm gonna go ham on him. And
Nice.
that's it. I'm good.
Okay, cool. And Duke, I'm gonna whisper you something in 1 second. Oh.
Are we ready?
Duke.
Cool.
Did you guys hear what I said? I'm whispering him. Sorry.
Oh, I didn't hear anything. Sorry. So whenever you're ready. Does it have to be melee?
Yeah.
Has
I'm
to
still
be melee,
typing.
Okay.
So if you want, you can kind of like tell.
Okay. So can I make one range and then leap at him for a bite?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast on the boss because he's closest.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
1 second.
You do not hit him.
Okay. And what roll you want me to make for the bite?
It's gonna be +9 to hit.
Leap 40 feet.
Just the D20.
Let's see. Yeah, D20 +9 to hit. 1d6 +4. You're gonna have to hit him first. So D20 +9. Oh, you definitely hit him. and then you're gonna
+4.
d6 plus
Can I-
4. What's up?
Can I just ask where that 9's coming from?
It's coming from the vampire statistics sheet in the monster manual.
Does that get like level adjustment or?
It doesn't need to at this point because this is like just flavor. Because we're coming to a close of the session, it's going to be 12 in the morning. So I mean, we want to finish out this fight and then at least leave on something strong. The thing is, I mean, I'm adding some flavor in here as him being a vampire. The reason he's able to do this currently, which he's not going to be able to do every single time, is because the fact that he has a vial of dragon blood in his pocket that thus was heating up, causing some sort of magical energies flowing through him at that current time, like magnifying his vampirism.
Okay.
So thus he was able to like summon some powers that he wasn't normally able to and pop over to this guy, bite him. And you know, Duke, you can move your character. There you go. Yeah, so 1d6 plus 4 plus 10 necrotic damage because he's going to just like melt.
15.
15 damage?
Oh yeah, I just rolled a 1d6 plus 4, ran 5. So, plus 10 necrotic, 15.
Alright, so yeah, you bite him, but he's still alive. No, he's just bleeding from his neck. Goblin vampire!
Not okay.
Everyone in the campaign becomes a vampire. Alright, any free actions? Like, you gonna say anything?
No, I'm good. Just gonna fight this one out.
Just
Cool.
say hi to him.
Hello, sir. Alright, so Mark.
Would you like to have a blood cookie? I would.
Yeah, so at this point in time, I'm going to allow you guys to kind of do flavor, like, fighting. So, like, since we only have 3 minutes left, let's just finish out this encounter. Cool.
Hey, Markon.
Okay, is there anything I can do other than just run up here? Because I don't have a ranged weapon.
How about
I'm going
this?
to proceed to throw Markon at the goblin.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say, you guys can do, like, a combination attack. Like, you guys can tell me what you would like to do, and then we can
Okay,
just...
yeah.
Oh, actually, you know what?
I can
I'm
do
going
that,
to
I can attack.
literally kneel down and put up the shield and use it as a vault.
Okay.
Yeah. Why not? So you use acrobatics, I'll use strength.
Okay.
Alright, so he's going to try to launch Markon.
Oh, yeah, I definitely launch him.
Yeah, so Markon, you're going to go...
Oh no.
You stay in your standing position. You don't do anything fancy. You just like you get launched by him and you just stay still and you're just like in the air, like flying towards them. Like a glitch in a video game. So you're flying towards this
Just
guy.
kinda slide through the air.
Okay, and I'll brace my axe to hit him when I land.
Alright, so you're gonna like slam it into his head.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll strength, I think. Strength plus your modifier. Oh yeah. So you just slam this axe into his head, just blood sprays out of his skull.
Hey, good teamwork. Yeah, alright. High fives for everyone.
Then we'll go to Corey. Corey, you still have Duggard in your arms and you're crying.
So how far can I run, imagining that I'm a really, really pissed off little 5-year-old with a massive sword who wants to cut?
You also have logs.
Probably pretty fast.
You also have logs nearby you.
Yeah, I'll vault over them.
You're gonna vault over. You're not gonna use them as like a cool like running thing where you like roll the logs and you could stand on top of them.
That would be pretty cool. But I have no idea how
No,
well that
I'm-
would work.
I'm too pissed.
Okay.
So can I
You're not
make
gonna
a
surf
goblin?
because what you could do is you could you could throw Duggard's body onto them and then roll towards them. But yeah, okay. So you're just gonna run towards them.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and run.
Ah, fuck you!
He just takes an arrow to the throat.
A phone call.
All right, go ahead and do whatever you're gonna do to them. I don't know. Are you gonna like dance at them, or what, how's this gonna play out?
I'm gonna attempt to kill his sorry ass.
All right, go for it. I don't know what you're attacking with.
My sword.
Yeah, go ahead and swing the hit.
The attack one or the...
I think it's attack. And then I think there's a damage one or something. Yeah, so you don't hit him. You do not hit him.
Can I attempt to kick him or something?
Sure, you can kick him in the balls. Go ahead and roll 1d4.
Came back.
Do 3 damage. And he's knocked prone. Corey just swung his sword at this goblin, missed him, then kicked him in the balls. And now he's knocked prone, so...
Nut shot.
This-
That's not fair.
So Sicarius, it's your turn.
All right.
Now where's all that damage?
Well, this whole like range system has got me fucked up because
Just fire.
Yeah, just don't worry about it. Like, I mean, you can do something really cool, because, again, we're ending the session soon. So, I mean, if you want to pull both your
3
crossbows...
seconds.
There you go.
Apollo, do you play League?
I don't. I'm just gonna.
I do.
Pull a vein.
Oh god.
Did he kick over those logs?
No, he just vaulted them. I was like, there's some cool stuff you can do. No, I'll just run.
I'm gonna run up onto these logs. And shoot at the guy in the back.
Okay. And roll with advantage.
Yeah, or I'm gonna put one guy in the back and then one in that's engaging, or it's next to what's his face.
Alright, are you going to shoot him in the balls, or are you going to just shoot him in general?
I'm just gonna try and hit him.
Yeah, go to hit both of them.
So the first roll is the guy in the back, and the second roll
Sure.
is the guy next to him.
You hit the first guy, you do not hit the second guy. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, I'm rolling.
Okay, cool. So the guy in the back who's kind of chuckling at the other goblin takes a bolt to the face.
Those goblins are crazy.
It's probably a dead goblin.
Oh yeah, that goblin's so dead.
We should torture this asshole.
Oh god, what? You're a paladin, man.
What
What's...
is that means to torture a goblin? I am confused.
And here's an anti-paladin.
This really is turning into an anti-paladin.
The goblin's
To
gonna...
be fair, it's easiest.
The goblin's kind of eye level with your junk now, and he's gonna fire an arrow at it.
Oh. Ow.
That might hurt.
Hey, you said I rolled with advantage. Wouldn't that 12 hit? Maybe?
They have an armor class of 15.
Ah, I see.
Isn't he prone? Because I kicked him in the...
Yeah, he's prone, so he'd have disadvantage. Yeah, he would definitely roll the 14. Does 14 hit you?
Probably not a calculated AC.
His said his AC was 16 last round.
Okay. Well, yeah, he shoots through your legs and hits the dead goblin behind him, and he's like, no! But I don't think he speaks common. I think they speak goblin.
If they spoke orc, I'd understand it, but yeah, no. No dice.
Not trying to meta, but if you want to finish this quickly, I'm pretty sure drawing and shooting an arrow at point blank like that would probably provoke an AOO.
Attack of opportunity.
For Corey, yeah.
Sure. If you want to just sever his head, you can.
That would be nice.
But we who are about to die, I salute you.
Alright, Corey takes his head off.
Yep.
Loot? Anything?
And I angrily kick it away like it's...
We'll handle loot next time.
Okay.
And then,
Pick up one of the logs and throw it up into the air.
one of the fiery logs or one of the actual logs?
One of the fiery logs.
One of the fiery logs. The ones
Way
from...
up in the air with a 20. D20.
Okay, and then we'll leave that as the cliffhanger for
Can I
next
roll a
time.
dice to see how far I kick
Dave.
that goblin's head?
We're playing fucking roulette with a massive flaming log.
What was the
Answer
question?
first.
Can I roll a dice to see how far I kick his head?
Sure, go for it. D20 plus strength modifier. Anyone who has to go can go. If you want to stick around and talk about backstories, I actually have time now. I've been busy all this week with characters and stuff for Dead Panic, so I haven't been able to do that. So we can kind of solidify your characters, because I like how everyone's character is kind of playing out. And Sicarius, I have to set you up with kind of like a role within that order, and all that kind of stuff too. But if you have to go, I mean, you can go. I'll just shoot you a message or something, like, because now I actually know kind of a little bit more about your characters while we were playing. And you don't kick his head that far. You kick it.
It's more like a get out of my way.
Yeah.
Kick.
All right, we'll see you around. Thanks for stopping by.
Nah, it's
See ya,
definitely fun.
and
See you guys next week.
see
Is
ya.
Is that 60 let me recover one of my bolts that I shot?
Yes. You only shot one, right?
No, I fired twice.
Okay, yeah, you get one of them.
One of the two, that's what I thought.
User disconnected from your channel.
That paladin's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna dip out. Bronze, I put my backstory and my info if you want to look at it. Just shoot me a message.
Okay, cool.
See you next
So
week.
I just see ya. So I just collected more eyeballs because I failed my save again.
User disconnected from your channel.
You can have just a bag
I
of
now
eyeballs.
I have a bushel of 9 eyeballs. 5 of them are human, 4 of them are goblin.
All right, cool. Just keep track of the goblin and human ones. They're probably going to spoil eventually too.
Does your orc have hair?
Yes.
Can you braid them into your hair?
Oh my god.
Epic.
Do it.
Epic.
I could, but the point of it is eventually to make a flail of eyeballs.
Oh, dude, what?
I could do it now.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Jeez, man.
I actually have a bit. No, wait. Yeah, is that the right one? No, that's a craft check that I'm supposed to be looking for. Where's the craft check? Is
I
there
don't think
not?
they have a craft check.
Oh. Okay. Well
you
then.
could just take 20 and spend a few days doing it.
Yeah. Well, we're probably going to be resting, I guess. So, odds are he's just going to sit there and braid the eyeball viscera together,
I'll be right
which
back.
is really disturbing as hell.
Okay.
Now that I think of it.
I think you can roll an int check.
Let's see.
It shows it's like your craftsmanship. Yeah, so it's going to take you a while to put these together. So let's say that next time we come around.
There's no point to it yet, but like, I don't know if we want to make this a thing, but maybe eventually Groomsh will actually take note of this kind of thing. Maybe it'll actually be able to do something later on.
Sounds good.
The most disturbing weapon ever.
Well, is it as disturbing as the human arm? Maybe. Probably more disturbing than a human arm.
Yeah. The other thing that would be a little bit more disturbing is like cultivating a sword out of the blood of babies.
Jeez. I hope that the guys from the other group read the summary that I'm going to write up for this, because Thanos got choked out and was about to die, got brought back, got bit by a vampire, got turned into a vampire, got taken by a necromancer, all within the first session. And in the other one, what he did was he tried to take the slave to Desolation to put them in jail. Then they knocked him out multiple times, and they chained him up and brought him to the town. And then they stopped the Crimson Blight, and then Thanos thanked them afterwards, so they became friends with Thanos. But now in this, he's a vampire.
Yeah,
I'm back.
We did some horrible things. What I'm actually guessing that's going to happen is that Thanos is in fact going to side with the Necromancer, probably through some measure of brainwashing, and then we're going to have to fight him later.
Oh, he has to. He's a vampire now. He's got to do some fucking crazy shit
Yeah.
like that.
Just like, god damn it.
Only thing you have to keep in mind, though, A vampire cannot really leave where it was changed, so he's got that half of the ship that's on the shore.
That's gonna hurt.
Why you say that?
Cause didn't he get claimed or taken?
Yeah, by the necromancer.
So I wonder how that's gonna work.
You'll find out.
Disconnected from your channel.
Backstory.
Whose backstory?
Duke's backstory.
How long are you gonna be on bronze?
I don't know, actually. I have to talk to my girlfriend and see what we're going to do. 'Cause I told her I was playing D&D and stuff, so she's like, okay, well, I'll talk to her. I was like, okay. But I mean, I'll probably be on later. What's up? Does she play?
Yeah.
I mean, she would, but I don't know like what her schedule's like. She's pretty busy with work. She helped me design the dungeon in the other campaign, so there's a banshee in there, and she's an elf, and there's some hags that are going to be over there too. They're all connected and intertwined.
I'm really liking this campaign so far.
I'm glad. I mean, I was unsure. What's up?
So it's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, definitely. I wasn't sure how people would react. I mean, I had some kind of pushiness going on from you guys early on. You know, like, hey, we need to go. We need to do this. Hey, what's going on? And then I heard you guys saying that you weren't sure if I was going to be here and this and that and the other. But if you guys have any questions about like the guild or anything, how it works and stuff, and what we've been doing here, you can let me know too, because it's not your normal D&D session type thing that you find on Reddit.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Everything's pretty good.
Yeah.
Is there still gonna be a session tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah.
For this game or?
No, it's for my other campaign that's set in the same world. It's called Throne of Desolation.
Ah, gotcha. I was just like, whoa, what? I didn't know there was another one.
Yeah, I run one on Saturday and Sunday because that's usually when I don't have to work on Dead Panic stuff. But recently we're working on a game that needs to be done in a certain amount of time, so I think we have 2 more weeks to finish it. So I might be really busy, and if I ever need to cancel a game, I'll try to do it, a couple hours beforehand or days beforehand, so then you guys aren't like, oh, where the hell is he at? But it's not like I don't want to do it, it's just that I have all this work that I have to do.
Yeah. Real life comes first.
Yeah, and if you guys ever need to get in contact with me, private message me or send me a Steam message, because Steam pops up on my screen and I can move it over to my other thing and respond to you. The private message system on the website's a little wonky. It's kind of bulky, or like clunky in a sense. And then experience is handled through the summary write-ups, so I'll be writing a summary for this first session. At the top of the summary, you'll see you guys are awarded this much XP. Please update your character sheet before the next session. And then you guys just add that to your character sheet. If you level up, I will let you know, usually. And if you don't, because I'll let you know how much XP you need to level up. So, like, I'll kind of calculate it myself, and then I'll let you guys know, oh, you guys reach, or ascend to level 2, ascend to level 3, update your character sheet, this, that, and the other.
Right.
Are you gonna
I'm
level us
actually-
up even if we don't make XP that session? Or are you strictly following the level up chart in the handbook?
I usually, when people can't make it, I'll just tag their character along and say they got the XP, because usually when I've done it where certain people get certain XP, people get pissed off and don't want to play, so everyone's going to get equal amounts of XP throughout the session. I mean, it's just more about fun, it's more about role-playing, it's more about, like, actually playing characters. Like you were asking about the vampire stuff, like, that's all just for flavor, like adding stuff there. It's not harming the campaign per se. And distance-wise, we can always try to adjust it a bit better for sizing. But I mean, honestly, this map was created before I even started adding grids.
Yeah. Well, the only reason I even said anything, sorry to interrupt you, is +9 at level 1 is out of control compared to what the rest of us have.
Yeah, I know that, and I mean, there was intention behind it, and it's just kind of like, whoa, I have this power. What the hell is going on? Type deal.
Okay.
I'm actually tempted after this campaign is, done, to try to restart an old campaign that I was doing. The issue is that the PCs that I had at that time were all people that I knew, and unfortunately, they're not driven to play really. They just played it and didn't really want to go forward with it, but I think it'd be really fun.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you want to DM, you just let me know. I'll create a forum for you. Do the same thing we do here. Just handle summary write-ups, sign-ups, all that stuff. And then you just put stuff on the calendar whenever you're signing up for it. You know, people can sign up for it. And then also, if you need players, I can go search for them. But I know we have a couple people who couldn't make it into campaigns because of either time constraints, like they're in the wrong areas and have different times, or they just filled up too fast. Because this campaign filled up real quick from people from Reddit.
Yeah.
So I need to recruit more DMs at this point, and if any of you guys want to DM a game, just let me know. If you want to, DMs can be super serious about things like follow the rules strictly. There's a lot of people that know a lot more about this than I do. I just play it for fun. So I mean, like, I made someone a vampire. Normally they wouldn't be a vampire, and then I'm trying out to test, different things. If I mess up, I'll fix it with role playing.
Well, I think I'm playing the vampire pretty well for fucking having it dropped on me out of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I'm
surprised.
It's just
when I first saw that, I was like, what the fuck is
It's
in
like-
this coffin?
Well, because he's like, oh, yeah, you're a trespasser. Surprise, you're a vampire. Oh, okay, like 5 minutes before the session. Yeah, alright.
Yeah, I wanted to keep it as a surprise, And then as far as body parts go, generally I would have you guys get injured, and then you guys get fixed in town. But since you guys picked such small parts, and funny enough, you guys picked fingers and stuff, I just had you guys lose them.
That's fine.
Yeah, in the other campaign, one of the guys got burned by a dragon. His eye got burnt and he had scars. The other guy took an arrow to the chest because the guards were shooting at a dragon and missed. And the other guy took shards of broken wood to the chest and passed out.
Ow.
Yeah, and then the other guy was in.
The better ones.
Yeah, and the other guy was in the crow's nest, and it got burnt from the dragon shooting the fire, and it fell off, and he fell into the water. It was falling over.
Just we came off pretty well considering.
Well, you guys released the slaves. They didn't release the slaves; they got drowned. Or no, they did revolt. Most of them got killed. Some of them killed some of the guards and threw them off the boat. Those mounds that you guys see there, those are buried dead guards, and then the mound in the back is his buried dog.
Right.
Because his dog got killed by one of the Crimson Blight.
I don't know if anyone noticed, but I made a mention that I only ate fruit and the potatoes.
The fruit and potatoes.
My character has a fear of accidental cannibalism,
Nice.
Oh, God.
so I only eat meat that I prepare.
Then I wonder how your guy feels about Grogash just mindlessly going over to bodies after a fight and ripping out eyeballs.
Oh, I don't care what you do. I'm just not going to eat people. I need to write that into my character sheet. Fear of accidental cannibalism.
But
Yeah.
the other benefit is that if we're traveling over a long period of time over wilderness, most of the party will be fed because just in my background alone, I can always feed at least 5 people and give them water, as long as the terrain be willing.
Yeah, but then you're 6th person.
Yeah, then I just need a survival check for the 6th person.
Okay.
Would that be a personality trait, a flaw, an ideal?
What, your fear?
Yeah.
Personality trait.
I might actually make Rogash afraid of spiders.
Go for it. I mean, that was pretty funny that he summoned spiders out to scare people.
Yeah. Because that happened in a campaign before when I created a different rendition of Grogash. A bunch of large spiders dropped down from the ceiling and just started attacking him, and he smashed a bunch of them, but it was still just traumatic. So now, whenever I'm playing a campaign, all of my characters just kind of subconsciously look up at the ceiling first.
For drop bears, right?
Okay, I'm gonna have to get off now. We have to get ready for work.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna. So.
I should see it.
Okay. Yeah, see you around.
See you guys.
I'm gonna call my girlfriend, see what she's up to, and then I'll probably go hang out with her, and then I'll write the summary soon enough and get you guys your XP. But yeah, I mean, thanks for stopping by, and hopefully you guys like the DMing. I mean, I know it's not like full on rule sets, but I mean, I find it fun, so I would hope that some other people find it.
Yeah, well, sometimes rule sets just bog it down, and as long as everybody's okay with it, it's fine.
Especially since I have a fucking half-orc coffin-wielding badass as my friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's fun.
I'm gonna use the freaking coffin as a mace. Oh my god.
It's gonna be so amazing. This is gonna be fun.
What were the strength checks to break those chains to let him out of the coffin?
Well, he had.
Like 16s.
I never had to use those.
Yeah.
Luckily. Someone had picked those.
No,
I was thinking to myself, what if I had just not gone down there? If I just kind of hung out doing my own shit?
Yeah, he might have just busted open the coffin. That's about it.
Yeah, those chains seemed a lot more sturdy. The ones that were actually bound to me and the rest of the slaves weren't anywhere near as tough.
Yeah, definitely. Because, I mean, they wanted to lock him up. And Thanos is just like, we need to get him. We need to capture him. And then you got random rogue, like, guy on the ship just, like, chokes him out. Like, doesn't even let him talk to his guards. That's, like, that took me, it threw me for a loop. I didn't know that was going to happen at all. He's like, I just want to, can I stab him in the back? I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's like, this guy.
I especially liked the rough waves to get his body to fucking roll downstairs so I can make him a vampire.
Yeah.
That was
That was convenient.
That was smooth.
What I'm really surprised about is he didn't like just toss the body overboard. Because that's
Yeah.
if I was gonna off someone and we're in the water, I would have just overboarded him.
That's why I didn't say anything, because I was whispering Duke. I was like, hey, yeah, that's a good idea. I want to make him a vampire. And then I'm like, okay, waves hit. Boom, his body goes flying down the stairs and everyone's neck broke.
Fucking perfect.
Yeah, like that all lined up. Like in character, Grogash was iffy at best about the prospect of you turning him into something that was God knows what. But like me personally, I'm just like, that's a great idea. We can fix all of this right now.
Like, I don't know, like the moment I was just like, wait a minute, we can fucking make him a vampire and sacrifice him. It's like, this is great. We have to.
I guess I
That
have to
was
add to my backstory that I did a year stint as a sailor.
Yeah, basically. And also your involvement with the Order.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. See you later.
Alright, see you around. Thanks for coming.
It was fun.
Cool.
User joined your channel. User disconnected from your channel.